2, and 3. Right, I think the microphones are on now. Oh, I moved the microphones around. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I think you can. And welcome to a 3-player On Mars playthrough. Yeah, no sound. Hopefully that's fixed now. We're going to be playing through On Mars tonight. We're going to be using the expansion, Alien Invasion, which went live on Kickstarter today. This is a sponsored video. Eagle Gryphon Games asked me to create this video to help boost the Kickstarter campaign. I've just noticed that there's no chat appearing on screen. So bear with us a minute. I will just sort the on-screen chat. Where is the on-screen chat? There is the on-screen chat. I just need to move that up a bit. And there we go. We have chat. So the chat is on screen. Yeah, we're going to be playing through Chapter 1 tonight. So the expansion contains 4 chapters. The first chapter is the big one. The first chapter is the 1 versus many chapter. So you can actually play this with 5 players. 1 player is playing the alien. And the other players are playing super loud, apparently. Hopefully that's better. Is that better? Yeah, chat box is working. Hopefully, I'll turn me down a bit. Bear with us a minute. Let's just turn me down a bit. I've had to move the microphone so we can...
It's alien sabotage, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Aliens have got
sabotage.
There you go. Hopefully that is a bit better. Let me know if that's better. So yeah, Chapter 1 is the one where 1 player plays the alien and the other players play humans. You can play that up to 5 players. The other modes, 2 of the modes are cooperative modes. Ant Lab Games, before you play, have covered the cooperative mode. There is a solo mode as well, which I think Mark Dainty has done a review of. And yeah. Now, I've played On Mars a few times. Andy, you've played it twice.
Yep, apparently.
Yeah.
Andy, Alan's only played it once. We did a live playthrough of the base game a couple of weeks ago.
I think it was Was it a couple of weeks ago?
Was it last week? A couple
maybe.
of weeks ago. So we're all fairly refreshed with the rules. I'm just going to sort out the chat box sizing a little bit. There you go. Right, that's sorted that out. And we're going to be teaching you how to play tonight. Now, we're not going to be doing all of the rules up front because there is an awful lot. We're also not going to be going over the rules of the main game. If you want to learn how to play On Mars, I've done some other videos on that. So tonight we're going to be going through what is in the expansion. And I'll give you a brief overview at the start, and then as we play, we'll dive into more of the details because there is an awful lot going on. Let us first start with the human players. We play the game pretty much as normal, me and Andy, but we only have 1 victory point tracker. And that is because we are trying to get to 100 points. If we get to 100 points, we win. That is our objective. We no longer have a large red mission cube here. We still have the 3 missions in play, because if we contribute to them, we get crystals. But there is no longer, this isn't the length of the game anymore. We are trying to get to 100 points. Now, what that means is all of the end game scoring that you normally do is actually scored during the game. So this is something we're going to have to remember. And the rulebook actually says appoint one player as the scorekeeper. And when I read that, I was like, well, that's a silly rule. But you absolutely need to do it because every time we learn a new tech, we get a point. Every time we develop tech, we get a point. When we take a Earth contract, we lose the points for taking it, but then we get double the points when we complete it. Basically, all of the end game scoring that you normally have in a game, that moves to during the game. The only other difference for us, because we're playing 2-player, so the rules for the action spaces are slightly different. If you remember how they work in 2-player, you pay for yourself, whereas normally you only pay for other colours. Okay, but that's a normal 2-player game. The other thing is that there are 4 special blueprints. Okay, so you can see down here, I start the game with 2 blueprints. Andy starts the game with 2 blueprints. There are 4 blueprints which are shared out between the players at the start of the game. If it's a 3-player game, something special happens with the 4th one, but I won't go into that. These are blueprints that we start with, so our buildings are on them, and these are cool new things that we can do during the game. And we'll explain each one of them once we do it. We have a bit of an echo problem. Yeah. The unfortunate thing with the echo problem is that I'm being picked up on all of the mics. There's nothing I can do about that. Sorry for that. Right. That's it for the human players, I think. Oh, apart from every time we do an executive action, the alien player gets a bonus. And if we borrow each other's tech. Now, I think we still get the oxygen. Do we still get the oxygen?
Ooh, I can't.
If Vittel is in the
remember.
chat, I will ask Vittel, or if anybody else knows the answer to that in the chat. But normally, when you borrow somebody else's tech, they get an oxygen. They can then keep that oxygen, or they can develop that tech for free. In this version of the game, I think that still happens. Please let me know. But the alien player gets to develop a tech.
Yeah.
Every time we borrow each other's tech, you get to develop a tech as well. Right. Okay. Yes, still get oxygen. Thank you very much, Scott. Okay, now, let's have a look at the alien player. This is the alien player's board. So, Alan is playing the alien player. We're all set up. He's got his own alien board. Now, what's going to happen is the turn sequence goes as normal in the colonization phase, but after every player's turn, there is an alien turn. So if we were playing a 4-player game, it would be human player number 1, alien player, human player number 2, alien player, human player number 3, alien player, human player number 4, alien player, then the shuttle phase, okay? And every time it's Alan's turn, he has 3 options with which he can do. One of those options is to perform an action, and that uses these action spaces here. Now, he can only use an action space if there isn't a counter on it. There are 4 additional action spaces which he has to pay to unlock. And then one of the options is that you can reset your board, which basically clears all of the action spaces. So the alien player has a tech tree. The alien player has 5 techs, which will do stuff. The alien player has this scientist. She's very cool.
Yeah.
And the alien player has some blueprints. Now, what the alien player is going to try and do is to deploy these alien troopers onto the board. If you get all 20 of those on here, you win the game.
Okay.
So that is how we win. That is how the alien player wins. You're going to be doing that first by taking them and putting them here, and then using one of your actions, I believe, to deploy them to the board. I think that's probably it for an overview of how it works. Now, just before we start, I did promise Shelley that Matt Damon would be here. So there you go, Shelley. Right. Now on with the game. So we've done all of the setup. We've decided what the LSS goals are going to be at random. We've got the 6 blueprints at random. We've done the techs at random. I've done these buildings at random. We've done the missions at random. Should we just go down pub and leave the aliens to arrive?
It's fine by me, I might win.
You get to choose first because you have seen The Martian more times than me.
Excellent.
Well, on tiebreak.
I will kick off over here, I think.
Okay. So you get to move your bot straight away.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because we talked about this last time, that wasn't a common space to use unless you had a plan.
I do have a plan.
You have
yes.
a plan. We need to give you a mineral. You're missing the mineral. The other thing as well is these blueprints that we started with, you should have extra stuff. So you should have an extra crystal and you should have an extra battery because that's what's printed on the blueprints at the start.
Yeah, excellent.
There we go. Okay. Now, you started down there, so you're probably going to decide where the shuttle goes to start with. I don't know whether I should start maybe up here. And maybe I'll get some techs. Or maybe I'll get some blueprints. I mean, I've already started with 2 blueprints. So, yeah. I mean, do we have a plan or we're just going to... As I say, none of us have ever played this expansion before, so don't forget... Don't think, oh, this is 3 experts playing the game.
No, just
Very much not.
Yeah. Very, very much not. Well, I think we need to be building complexes early because complexes will get us progress tokens and
Yep.
lots of other stuff. So I think I'm going to go here to start with, and I am going to take a tech. Now, I've got that, and that might be useful. This might also be useful. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one. So that's free. I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to take something from the warehouse, and I'm going to take oxygen from the warehouse. Right, that is the setup done. So, Andy, being the player on the highest numbered space, where's the shuttle going to go?
I reckon it can start over here.
Okay, so I'm probably just going to have this turn up here, and then I'll come down to the planet. Okay, so round 1, 'tis me first.
If you can take the water tech, that would help me, but it's not 100% essential.
Yeah.
What I would like to do
Yeah.
is build a second water thing here to push me onto here so I can upgrade that next turn.
Okay.
So, yeah, we can get that out nice and early.
Okay. I mean, I could. I do have the stuff for it.
If not, then I can build the water thing a bit further away, use an executive action to move the bot and do
Yeah.
the same thing, paying
Yeah.
a few crystals. So,
I
it's up to you.
I might stay up here a bit longer then. So my first action is just going to be to take a tech. I'm not going to boost it. I can't boost it because I've only got one space. So I will take that. I'll put it here. That costs me 1 battery and something else. I never really know what to spend. I'm going to spend a plant. Okay. And I've put it on there, which means I get a crystal. Yep. There's that. And I do not want to do an executive action. We also have our private goals. So I do need to look at these. Okay. Private goals have been looked at. That is my go done. So I'm going to lie my astronaut down, and it is now over to Andy's first turn.
Isn't the alien first?
Alan's
Yeah.
first turn. Right. So your 3 options are: option 1, spend 2 of your crystals to unlock one of your locked action spaces, and that flips the counter over, and that will give you an extra reusable action token for the rest of the game. Okay, that's your first option. Your second option is to do an action, which we'll come on to in a minute, and your third option is to reset your board. Now you can't reset your board at the moment because you have tokens and you have more than 2 spaces available. So the main thing that you're going to be doing is performing an action. Now when you perform an action, you can use up to 1 reusable action token and also up to 1 expendable action token, but you've got to do one of them.
Yeah.
You've got to either use one of the tokens or the other or both of them.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you place the tokens on an action space and you perform that action.
Yeah. And I don't have any expendable ones available at the moment.
No.
They have to be on my board.
Yeah. So basically your 2 choices are right now is to unlock one of the action spaces using 2 crystals,
Yeah.
or to use that token to perform one of those 6 actions.
Indeed.
Let us know which one you want to do, and then we'll explain it a bit more.
Yeah. Just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Your sort of wooden pieces, your bots, can go on my buildings, can't they?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we've forgotten to do already. I've taken 2 tech.
Oh, yeah.
As we didn't nominate a scorekeeper.
We haven't nominated a scorekeeper. Right, there you go.
Yeah. So,
I nominate Paul.
Okay.
and we'll all chip in where we can. Definitely me as well.
Definitely
I'll definitely
you,
point
yeah.
it out, obviously. So,
Still working? Yeah. The microphone's all fallen down.
Oh.
Okay.
I
I'll
think
leave it there.
it's sensible to use the 1 action I've got.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to take a tech tile.
Right. So that's really simple. The alien player has 5 techs. You put it on the left-hand space of your board. You get the bonus printed on it,
Which is a gem.
which is
Of
a
crystals,
crystal.
sorry. Yeah.
We're using the red crystals, by the way, for 2 reasons. 1, I think they look nicer, but 2, I've actually lost the original crystals that came with the game. Misplaced them. So
Indeed.
yeah.
And yeah,
Do
that is
the same rules for crystals apply for the alien?
No,
You
I
can't
don't
use them,
believe so.
or does he can use?
No, I'm pretty sure they can't be used on the same turn.
Oh right. Okay.
I think that is still a rule.
Okay,
I think
that
I
is
can
still a
have
rule.
as many
but
as
there's
I
no
like.
limit on capacity.
Right.
Okay.
But yes, you're right. They should come here.
It can't be used on the same turn.
I think so. I
Okay.
don't know if anyone wants to confirm, but
Let us know.
I seem to remember reading that.
And that's it. That is your turn. You've
Nice
gone
and
on
simple.
there. You've taken a tech, and you're done.
Nice
So,
and simple.
Now Andy's go.
All right. So, I want to be taking a build action. I'm going to spend.
The alien starts with crystals, and the alien's already on the board.
Oh,
What did we miss?
it's on. Yes, sorry. There's 4 aliens on
Is
my
it 4
board.
aliens? Okay, thank you, Vittel. I had forgotten that.
That's true. It's 4.
I knew we had 3 crystals.
Spend one of them.
It's 4. Yeah, 4 aliens. Thank you.
So I spend an energy to build a water thing here.
Are you using Paul's tech for that?
Yes. So
you're
you'll get
using my
yourself
tech.
a bonus,
So I get an oxygen, and you can develop one of your
and I
techs,
get pushed out of
is-
space.
The reason why
and you get a crystal for that.
I took the tech tile.
Well, because I told you what our plan was.
Well, I kind of had an inkling that you'd be looking to upgrade one or build something.
So this is now going
Oh,
here,
thank you, Mike, for the super chat. Really appreciated.
and I'm going to get 2 points for that, plus 2 points for having a level 2 tech. The
Yep.
shelter still counts, so 4.
4 points. and one of these bonuses because the colony needed it.
Yeah, I think I will take a mineral.
There you go, 1 mineral.
Okay.
Any executive action?
Is this a countdown or a countdown?
I think that's a countdown.
Okay.
No executive action for
Okay.
now.
Alien player's turn.
Right. So I've got
What would you like to do as your second action?
one choice, basically, haven't I? Oh no, I've got 2 choices actually. I can
You could
either
unlock a space,
pay 2 crystals to unlock a space,
or you could reset your board.
or I can reset my board. Yeah. Do these crystals now come up as
I
it's
believe
my
so.
turn?
Yeah.
So I will pay 2 crystals to unlock a space, and I think I will do the take 2 crystal
Yeah.
space.
So what happens is that token flips over. That is now a permanent reusable action token that you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the end of the first round. We now go into the shuttle phase. The shuttle phase travels to here. I decide if I want to come down. I do not. So that's it. That's the end of the shuttle phase. Right, round 2. We stand up. And let's go again. Now I advanced that tech and again forgot to get a point. Because every time a tech advances, you need to get a point. Okay, so I'm going to be up here this turn and the next turn. So what I'm going to do is...
Oh,
Yeah? What did we forget?
no. I
No,
was just...
you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine.
I'm going to go on... I'm going to do 2 of these 3 things, and I think I'm going to go for blueprints. Okay, so how many blueprints do I want to go for? I'll tell you what, I'll do it... Ooh, do I do the tech? Yeah, no, I'm going to do the tech first. I'm going to do the tech first. So I get 2 tech developments. I'm going to move my shelter tech up to there. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to do that one and that one. So that costs
2
me...
points?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 points. It's going to cost me oxygen and a water, and I'm going to get a mineral. Okay, the question is whether I now boost the action with a colonist, or do I just take 4 blueprints next turn, which would be crazy.
I mean, can you go into negatives?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, it says that in the rulebook, because one of the first things that you can do in the game is pick a blueprint up,
Oh yeah, of course.
which means you could be on negative 3 points straight away. If I decide to develop tech again, that would cost me another oxygen. An oxygen is used for building shelters, and a third shelter is always... a second shelter is always really useful, I find. Certainly for your storage capacity. So I don't think I'm going to boost it, and I don't think I'm going to do an executive action. So that's me done. Alien player.
Alien player. So, I am going to build a...
Is my volume high again? Yes, the microphone system fell down. Let me just fix that.
So, what are you building?
I'm going to build a shelter.
There we go. Hopefully that's better.
Now, presumably I can't build it where there's a wooden piece of one of your...
You can.
Oh, I can.
I think so. I think normal rules apply.
Right, okay.
In that if you build it on a space... So you're constructing a building. So the alien player constructs 2 types of buildings, which is shelters and mines.
Yeah.
But it works in the way as the normal action, except you can build in any empty hex. Oh, it says empty.
Empty,
It
yeah,
says
that's
any
right. I knew there
empty
was
hex,
something.
with no restriction that it needs to be 2 hexes away.
Okay. Well, let's...
Apparently Andy's volume is loud. Okay. I'll sort that out.
Let's put me
Which one are you, Andy?
here.
I think you're number 2. Shouldn't be. Unless I'm number 2. No, I think I'm number 1. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to mute you 2. Yeah, I think I'm number 1. Yeah.
Not my volume that's loud.
No, I don't think so.
Testing. I
Yeah,
just have to
that's
talk
good.
quietly.
Yeah. I'll drop that down a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's sorted. But yeah, let me know now the volume levels are. Need to sort that microphone system out. It was working and then something happened to it. It fell on the floor.
Yeah. So I've put that there.
Right, so we've got an alien shelter that's just appeared in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that gets you
3 of these.
1.
1 plus 1 for my tech.
Oh, you've got that tech.
Yeah.
So it's 2.
Ah, yes, because the first 2
Yeah,
are
first
1.
2 are level 1. Yep.
Yeah. In between your offer and my offer.
Okay.
You offered 1, I offered 3, you settled for 2.
Yeah. Settle for 2. So it might be your volume that's a bit loud, Alan, but we'll check out. Let us know if it continues to be a problem, and I can adjust it.
I'll try and whisper.
Okay. Right, Andy.
Okay, so advanced action upgrade time. Let's do that.
Yep.
So I will spend one of these things.
Spend a mineral.
And I will put down this nice little building over here.
Okay.
And that.
Now, upgrading buildings is a mission.
Yep.
So that ticks down by 1 and you get a crystal.
And also, I now have a new tech.
Yeah.
Now, let's put that here.
Which gets us the
and
point.
I will take a water, I guess.
So I mentioned at the start that the human players, we have 4 blueprints that are shared out between the human players.
Moving at water, I'll take a plant.
And you get those blueprints act as normal blueprints. They have no effect whatsoever until you upgrade the building, which Andy has done. So we get 3 points for that.
Does this come out yet, or does he wait until I move in?
I think it waits. So the new building that you've got, can you just pass it over to me? So yeah, this is one of the 4 buildings. This is the defense exosuit. Andy has now built this, so we have an executive action. Well, you can use this executive action. I could if I had the R&D engineer. And it basically allows us to move the defense exosuit, which moves around the board, destroying aliens. And you'll see that in a minute. But that upgrade, that blueprint upgrade, comes with a tech. So as soon as you do the upgrade, you get that tech and put it onto your board. And that tech increases the number of activations that you do whenever you use that card. So that's how that works.
Did you add the 3 points?
I did add the 3 points. Yes.
Cool. Right, I think I'm done then.
Okay, back to the aliens.
So, once again, I've got no tokens. So my options are to pay 2 crystals to unlock another action.
Or reset your board.
Reset the board. I think I'll pay 2 crystals to unlock an action. And I think I'll unlock the deploy aliens on a shelter.
Shelters. Yeah. Okay.
Because I've got another one which is outside shelters. Yeah.
So that's the end of the round. So the shuttle phase, the shuttle travels to here. I cannot go the other way. Do you want to come up here?
Yeah, I think it's about time for me to move.
So the first thing is production. If you have any buildings on the board, which you do, so you get a battery, and then you get back your workers from your working area.
Yep,
and then you choose a new space.
What's the one at the back? That's a recruit a person?
Yeah, get an extra person. It costs you either a plant or a water.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay. There you go. Right, round 3, I think. My go. I am going to take some blueprints. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to spend an extra worker to take 2 blueprints. Now, what blueprints do we want? I think I'm going to take this one. Can you knock us 6 points off because I'm taking 2 blueprints?
Certainly can.
So I'll have that. Which goes on there. Who's that? Any preferences of which one we take?
Not especially.
Okay. I might take another water building then. I'm going to take the private ship actually. No, I'm going to take the moisture evaporator. Same reason as last time. It sounds like something from Star Wars. So there you go. You knocked us 6 points off, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I've taken 2 new blueprints. That comes with a water and a plant, which I can take. So I am done. I'm not going to do an executive action, so I'm finished.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reckon. Oh, this goes up. Oh, it's your go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, getting carried away.
Yeah, definitely. He's obviously got a plan that he's keen to put into action. What did you do again, Sorry Paul?
Nothing. No, I didn't do anything.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Lots of blueprints.
I took 2 blueprints.
Ah, yes, of course, yeah, because you deducted 6
Yeah.
points. Okay, so I didn't think I'd be doing this. No, because I've got to take the blue. Yeah, of course, I haven't got those available, have I?
No. Yeah, those blueprints to the left-hand side of your board are effectively in your hand. They're not on the table yet.
Okay, let's take one.
Mm-hmm. That's the other one.
You are correct.
Okay, so with the blueprint action, basically, as I mentioned, these 4 to the left-hand side of Alan's board, they're not currently in play. That action that he's just taken allows him to move one of those blueprints to the right-hand side of the board, which means they are now in play. But the way we're going to do this is just by shuffling the board along a bit. So slide one of them out, shuffle the other one along, and there you go. That is now in play. And then the next stage is this action to actually put that on the board. Okay. I think people are talking about what round we're on. I think this is round 3. Yeah.
Okay, my go.
You'll go.
I'm going to do some tech upgrading. So
You have to
Cost
spend
me-
a crystal or a worker to do the
I'll use
action.
a crystal.
You get 2.
I am just going to bump this up 2 spots,
Yeah.
paying a battery
points.
and an oxygen.
There you go. Battery and an oxygen, 2 spots up, and you get a mineral for doing it.
Yep.
There you go. Any executive action?
Nah, not this time.
Okay. Alan, you'll go.
So this is where I have to clear my board.
You must, because you do not have 2 crystals.
No.
Right, so you're doing the reset board action. So basically, you get all of those tokens back. If
Yeah.
you had any of these expendable tokens used, they would go. They're basically 1 use only.
Yeah.
You get the scientist back if you haven't
But he's
already got the
there.
scientist, and
Yep,
that's it.
That's it.
That is it. That is the reset board action. Okay, so that's the end of that round. The shuttle phase goes to here. I think at this point I am going to go down to the planet. So we're going to do some scanning, and I'm going to put this on the board here. Get replenished by a new one, and then I get back this worker. Now I choose an action space. Now you're probably going to be coming down now, so that's
Yep.
going to clear those 2. So that will be quite good. Now, is my bot in the position for me to be able to do what I want to do? Unfortunately, the upgrade tech is there. That's a shame. What is it that I want to build? Can I upgrade the mine? No. Who's got the mine upgrade?
Still on the
Nobody.
board.
Still
The
there.
only other one we can do is plants.
Or do I just build? I think I might build a shelter and maybe build another one of those as well. Can we build a battery? Nope, can't. So greenhouses we could. Yeah. Might do the bot movement just to get into the position of being able to build a greenhouse. What's a greenhouse going to get? 2 points per ship, which is not going to get anything right now. The other option is to build an oxygen condenser, which I can do from where I am. And that gets points for... Yeah, that's not going to get anything either. So we're not going to get many points from building buildings. But my thinking is up the colony level early, so that when we use the welcome ship action, we get 2 of them, and that's going to really help us for those. But I also want to build a shelter early.
We can just pump up the colony level without worrying about getting all of the
Yeah.
clusters out.
We can. I mean, all of those clusters do get us this,
Yeah,
which is points.
but yes, how long do we want to spend going to pick up the
that's
tech?
A good point. That's a good point. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take a battery because I haven't got a battery. There we go. Did I get the crystals from Mission A? No, you're right. Thank you. I knew I was going to forget something. So I took 2 blueprints, which is 2 crystals, which goes here, which means if I don't do an executive action, I'm going to lose a crystal.
Would you not have done that last turn?
This is the shuttle phase.
Oh, it's the shuttle phase. Okay, cool.
So,
Sorry, yeah.
but if I do an executive action, Alan gets an action token.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
I was going to say, yeah, because when did you do the blueprints? You didn't get the blueprints from your moving action.
No, I got the blueprints from doing the action.
Which was last
Which
turn.
was last turn. So this isn't my turn yet. This is just me placing.
Right,
This is the shuttle phase.
But then if you'd... So what I'm saying is if you'd have done the exec action, I would have had... Which I'm quite happy to reset the board. I would have had this token for my turn. Which I'm quite happy to go back.
No, that's fine.
Are you sure? Because I'd quite like to.
No, I didn't.
No, I don't think we would.
So that's me done. So, Andy, do you want to come and travel down?
Yep, I'll join you.
Okay, so pick one of those discovery tokens.
Let's see. Let's go for this one, and it can go.
We're having various discussions in the chat about science fiction movies, which is great, or science fiction TV shows.
Can the aliens destroy these things?
No, I think I can move on to them.
I think you can move on to them, but
I don't destroy them or anything.
Well, we might as well leave them grouped up then.
If I wanted to sort of plant this elf on one, then I can block it. But
there we go. You get those 2 back.
Excellent.
And choose a new action space.
I'll go on the bot movement again. Oh, maybe I should get an upgrade actually. Do I want a blueprint? Nah, let's stick with the bot.
Okay.
So I'll go here.
2 more bot movements, which you can boost with crystals.
Yeah, I could. I think I will just move over to here. Keep my options open.
Okay. Right. Next round, which is round 4. Me first. So I can only keep one of these crystals. And I'm going to choose the construct action. Wait a minute, I've only got one. I only have 1 worker. Right, okay. I won't be doing very much, will I? And I'm going to construct a shelter. So shelters cost oxygen. I'm going to take one of my shelters. I'm going to put it here. I have created a complex, which I'm allowed to do. That gets me 2 crystals. So at this point, I might do an executive action.
Can I pretend I spent an extra crystal just to
Yep.
have him here? Because I think I might be doing that one.
Okay. Is that what I want to do? Build a shelter, get some crystals. That's increased the size of my thing, but that doesn't get any points. That's the thing. Did we give 2 points for that?
Who knows?
I don't know.
I think we did.
Okay. That's me done. No, do I?
If we lose, I'm pretty sure we can blame it on missing points.
I think I am going to do an executive action now. Because I just don't want to lose these crystals.
Yeah.
I also don't want to give...
Is that action as good as what he's going to do?
Well, I don't know what he's going to do.
Neither does he.
when Alan uses a expendable action token, it costs him a crystal. So that actually keeps his crystal supply down a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe, I think I'm going to spend those 2 crystals to do an executive action.
So
you get an expendable action token, which we haven't explained yet. So Enrique is saying we did get points for the tech. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you. And I'm going to choose to take a thing from the warehouse. So I'll take an oxygen from the warehouse. Done. Right, that's my go done. That goes down. It's now your go. So let's explain these expendable action tokens. I briefly explained them before in that on Alan's turn, if he chooses to perform an action, he can actually do 2 actions, 1 with each type of token. Doesn't mean he could do 2 actions with 1 token, but because he's got reusable action tokens and expendable, he could do 2 different actions, 1 with each token, but the expendable ones cost a crystal to use. Okay, if you want to do that.
Indeed.
Scott is telling us that we need to use executive actions if we're going to win. Yeah, we're going to use executive actions. It's just an executive action to get something from the warehouse is not as good as an executive action to do something from a cool building.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to tell me what I've got to do to win?
No.
That'd be handy.
Nobody
keeping that
knows.
secret.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Get lots of aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I
And
should work towards
and
that.
send them to Jupiter.
Ideally 20. Right. So I've got to have a think now, which I should have been thinking before, which I was, but there's so many options.
There's so many options.
My brain is slightly frazzled. I think I will take a tech tile.
Okay.
And I think I will take the deploy an alien tech tile.
Yeah. Let's get you a crystal.
Gets me a crystal.
You'll go. Good, unless you wanted to use the
Which
expendable.
I don't think I will
Okay,
at the moment.
right.
Okay, I think I'm going to build a green thingy. So that costs a water.
You have to choose the construct action.
Yep, that's going to
pay
cost
for it.
me. Do I
Crystal
want to use
or
a
a
crystal or a dude? Let's use a dude.
Okay.
And it was the green one.
So you paid a water.
Yep. It can go.
Cool.
I
Crystals.
think this side. So crystal will go
Crystal goes there.
there.
Right. So you can do that using my tech.
Yep.
So you get to advance a tech. I get an oxygen, but I'm going to spend it.
Which means I get another person.
So that's an extra point.
It's an extra point for us. Yep.
And I advanced to this spot, which gave me another person
Okay,
on my
right.
board.
Okay. So hang on. I put this over here.
Because you built a greenhouse complex.
I get 2 points, but I have nothing from the bonus.
So 2 points.
2 more points.
And one of those bonuses.
I think this. Does it let you take a guy from anywhere?
Any action space.
Any action space? Well, I think I'd like this one back.
Yep.
Okay.
All done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aliens go.
So I think I will build.
Construct. Okay.
And I think I will build a
It's
shelter.
another shelter.
I think I'll build it here.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Springing up. Which means I get to put 3 aliens on my board.
Because your tech is now level 2.
2, yeah.
They're spreading.
I'll stack them.
Yeah.
So is your plan literally to build up 20 aliens on your board and then boom?
I mean, it wasn't, but it's starting
Deploy them in
to...
one go.
yeah, it's starting to kind of look that way.
Joey's saying the alien needs to populate the board. Nah, don't worry about that. Don't listen to Joe.
He's got a plan.
Right, we're all done. So, shuttle phase. Shuttle goes to here. Do I want to go back into orbit? Well, I don't have any workers. Oh, yeah, we have a cat who's desperate to get out.
No.
So if I stay down here, I will be moving my rover and probably welcoming a ship. I can't do any building.
Can you not? What if?
I don't have a worker left.
Oh no, that's a shame.
So yeah, so I can't do any building. I might, and I can't do any upgrading because I don't have any workers left. I could stay down here and welcome a ship, and then I could move my rover and pick up some discovery tiles. So I could stay here.
Yeah.
Now, welcoming ship costs a plant and water, which I have. Yeah, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going up.
Okay, well I better go up then, I think.
Okay, so things produce. So you get a battery,
Yay.
which you can have, and then you get back that one plus.
And this gun.
And which action space would you like?
I think the tech is probably a good idea.
I'll give you a point before we forget.
And I'll have the battery tech for a battery.
Oops.
That can go. Where do I think I'm a little low on resources, so that can go here, and I'll steal a. Do we need water? Not especially, but I'll have one anyway.
Okay, right. Next round. Whatever round it is. 5? Lost track. You're up.
Oh wow, that was quick. God, you need to clear these things out of the way, Paul. There, it's obstructing me. I think I will go tech again. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
just getting slightly mislaid there. So that one can go here.
Not even a worker.
Yep. Oh, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
free one.
It's just a.
But
I'll move that action.
I may want to spend some.
Yeah.
So
You can't. You can only take one tech.
can you not?
No, you've only got one space free on
You've
your
got
board.
one space.
Yes. Maybe I'll do the advanced
Maybe do
tech
that one
first then.
first.
Yes.
I like the order.
Yes, I didn't notice that. Yes, let's do that. Let's go for the advanced tech.
Okay, so that costs you a crystal or a worker.
Yeah, let's lose another crystal.
Okay. And you get 2 developments.
Okay, well, that one can go up 1.
So that gets you a point, but it costs you a resource.
And I will pay this.
Okay.
And I actually can't do another one unless I use a mineral. How disgraceful. So I'll dump this guy up 1 and I'll spend a mineral.
Yep. Which is another point. Okay. All done. No executive action. Oops. Where was that?
I think we're going to have to work that
8.
out, aren't we?
8. Yep.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Alien.
So I've got 2 actions left.
You could potentially do both of those at the cost of a
At the
crystal.
cost of a crystal, if I wanted to
Yep.
do so. So I think let's upgrade my
Okay.
building.
Yeah. So the way that the alien upgrades a building is very simple. You move that from there onto a building. You don't pay for it. It's free. It's just there. Now, let's just zoom in on Alan's board because Alan now has this vigilant. This is an executive action. Now, you don't use crystals for executive actions. You either use your scientist, which works in a similar way to our scientist, or you actually have an action on your player board which allows you to do the executive action. And vigilant, remember there are 4 of them. We might not see all of them in this game. But this one that Alan has taken allows him to speed up or delay the shuttle, but not switch sides.
Yeah.
So by using that action, which you can do right now if you wanted to,
Yeah.
would push this shuttle to here.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Well, before I do that, I think I'll use my expendable action.
Okay, so that costs you a crystal.
So that cost me a crystal,
Yeah.
and I think I will take 2 crystals.
Is that just 2 crystals?
Yeah.
Right.
It's from the board and the supply. So I'll
Oh.
take
Oh,
one
I
from the
see.
board and one from the supply.
Oh, here, the warehouse.
The warehouse, sorry, yes.
He's stealing crystals from
If
the
there's none
warehouse.
there, can you take them from the reserve?
Don't think
I will
I
check that.
can.
I will check that. Because I didn't do that in this afternoon's test game. So this is the action to steal crystals. Steal up to 2 crystals from the main board, from the Martian surface and or the warehouse. Yeah. So you cannot take them from...
Yeah. What's...
You're
when it's-
stealing them.
Yeah. So so it's the main board being either the Martian service or the
Yeah.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So that's both of those done. Now I'll use my scientist.
So it goes on there and you can delay the shuttle. Interesting. Now you get that scientist back
Yeah.
when you reset your board.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Right. Yeah, the cats are going nuts. So every night when we shut Thor in, he has a half-hour wailing session where he wants to get out. We're not mistreating him. He's perfectly all right. He just walks around the house wailing loudly. So apologies for that, but there you go. Right. My go. What am I doing?
No idea. Can you build something?
I said I was staying down there and I've got no workers because I was going to welcome a ship. I think that's what I was going to do. So I'm going to choose the welcome a ship action. I can't boost it for 2 reasons. So I spend a plant and a water. I get any ship. Oh, I get the crystals. Oh, I get any ship I want. So I'm actually going to take this ship into here. Now that gets us 3 points straight away. Thank you. A ship comes either with a bot and a worker or 2 workers. So I'm going to take a bot and a worker. And the bot has to go on one of my shelters if available, which it can. Which it does. And now I think I might do an executive action. Yeah, I'm going to spend my 3 crystals to do an executive action. So Alan, you get another And the executive action that I have unlocked is this one, which allows me to do an upgrade. So I am going to spend a mineral, and I am going to upgrade. We've got to upgrade the cool new building, haven't we? Because it's a cool new building. So I am upgrading this, and it is the sentry bot. So straight away I get this tech, which I'm going to put on there, which gets me a crystal. Now this sentry bot, very similar to Andy's defense exosuit, allows me to bring... Oh, hang on, I've got to zoom out. Sorry. It allows me to bring these into play, which may look familiar if you've seen a certain robot policeman film from the 80s. So yeah, these are going to be arriving on the board, and these are going to be walking around. So
Fantastic.
I get 3 points for that.
They look rather more menacing than the little exterminator.
Yeah, he looks quite friendly actually.
But he's the one that will actually remove
That's
them
the one
from
that actually
board,
removes
isn't
them.
he?
He's got the big assault cannons there.
Stunning them. Is that it? I did that. Oh, and I've got this, which means I can now do another upgrade next turn. Right, I might move my buildings that I've built to this side, so they're there.
Right.
Yeah, you'll go.
Maybe I'll do that just so that you can see what I've built as well.
I think you've just scuppered my plans there, Paul.
Oh, you had a plan?
Yeah, I did, and you've scuppered it.
Right,
Accidentally,
excellent.
by the sounds of it.
Accidentally, yes.
Because if I'm correct, I can no longer clean the board.
Hang on. That was a mission. You can no longer clean your board because you have a token.
Yeah, you've given me an executive
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Executive action.
Excellent.
Expendable
action, thank you. So now I have to use it.
Yeah.
Dastardly ploy by yourself.
Or the other option.
Which is to
unlock one of your action
unlock
spaces
one of
to
my
get you
actions.
another reusable one. Oh, and 1 point for placing down the tech. Did I not do that? No, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. 1 point for putting the tech down. It's interesting. I wonder if you could... So all of the points that you would get at the end of the game, if you track them with a different counter, so that you can check them. You'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Because things like techs, you can add that up.
Yeah.
You can check that. Blueprints, you can add that up. The only thing you can't track is how many points you got from these, I think.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No. If my aliens get removed from the board, are they
I
back
think
on
they
this
go
board?
back there. I think I remember reading it. So if we look at the defense exosuit, the defense exosuit says... Return an alien trooper in the same hex as the exosuit to the alien board.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, so yeah.
In which case, I don't know if this is the best idea, but
Hilmar's
I think
here. Hi, Hilmar. Thank you for joining in.
I'll use my
Good to see you.
action.
Here we go. We got our first one.
Yay.
Put some aliens now.
So
now I can't
it's
put
two.
it. Can I put in there?
No,
Because I've upgraded the building.
Yeah.
I didn't think about
it's
that.
2 because of your...
Well,
deployment
yes,
tech.
It's 1 plus my.
Now, what we're doing for the purpose of the overhead camera, we're lying the things down,
Yes.
but we're not for the aliens.
Oh, okay.
Because a standing up alien is active and a
Oh, yeah,
lying
of
down
course.
alien is stunned.
It's
So
stunned,
we
yeah.
have to keep these. We have to keep these standing. So your action, which was to, what was it called? What's the action called? Deploy troopers in your buildings.
Yes.
Place a number of alien troopers, 1 plus your deployment tech level, must come from your board onto your buildings. You split them up over your buildings. You cannot deploy troopers onto hexes with an advanced building marker.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's got a piece of wood on it, you can't put another piece of wood on it.
Yeah.
Right, we have our first 2 aliens on the board. So 18 more, and we lose the game.
As good as done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the end of my turn.
Is that the end of the round?
Yes.
I think it is. So the shuttle moves to here. No. Oh, I could travel if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So round 6, I think.
Right, I'm going to go teching. I will grab the battery one. Not battery, oxygen one.
The oxygen one.
And
So
I
battery.
will use a dude to grab the other one as well. The one at the bottom.
The mineral, the
Yeah.
mine upgrade one.
So is that
2
points?
2 points for 2 techs.
Yep, and I'm going to get something from the warehouse and a crystal.
And something from the warehouse. Which could be a crystal.
It could be. I think I will have a battery.
Okay.
No, water. No,
Oh,
plant.
Third and final time.
Yep.
No executive action. You're done. Aliens go.
Board cleaner.
Okay, so you reset all of your stuff, get all of your tokens back, those disappear, and you get your scientists back.
He comes back. Old Kang or Kodos, whichever one.
There you go. If you're watching the video, let us know in the chat if you are considering backing the game, or let us know if you have already backed the game, or let us know if you're just here for the giggles. Must remind myself of my private goals. Okay.
So
Right.
And no, you'll go, Paul.
Yeah, now I go. So theoretically, I could take my go, and then you could be vigilant again and push the shuttle back.
I almost certainly will.
There's only so long I can stay up there.
Yeah.
Right, got me 2 crystals. What are we going to do? Probably should build something. And I've got this now, which I can actually use, but I probably want to up the tech a little bit more before I do it. But I do have a worker, so I think... Oh, I can't upgrade from where I am. Can't welcome another ship. Scientist. I've got a mineral. I could do a scientist. And I can't construct. Well, I could, but it would cost me. It would cost me a crystal to do it. I'm going to choose to move my rover. Communication center thing. So moving my rover 2 spaces, and spend a crystal to move it 3. So my rover is going to leave the garage, and it's going to come here. Now, does that cost? It does cost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not free, is it? Right. I think I know what I wanted to do. And it wasn't that. No, that's okay. That's okay. We'll go there for 2. And I'm going to move that 1. Oh, look at this. So I can't go in this building.
No. You can pass through it.
I could pass through it, even though it's yours?
Even though it's mine, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can still pass through. We sort of can give each other a wave as you go by, but you can't end in it.
So I think I'm going to spend the other crystal to move 2, 3. Okay, and then I resolve this discovery token, which is 2 tech advancements. So I'm going to spend an oxygen to move that to there, which gets me a mineral. And then I'm going to spend... What am I going to spend? Let's spend the... What am I going to be building? I'm going to be building that and that. So I'll spend the water to move that to there. So that's 2 techs upgraded, so that's 2 more points. Right. Easy.
Did you do an
How many
exec
points have we
action?
got? 26. We're almost won.
Did you do an exec action?
I did not do an executive action. I spent my crystals on frivolous things.
Ah, yes, that was it. Right. So, what do I want to do?
Seb's already backed. Thomas has already backed. Hilmar's already backed.
Okay.
Scott's backed. Davey's backed. Klaus hasn't decided on the base game. Not sure if solo is good. Yeah, so there is a solo mode for the base game, and then with the expansion, there's another solo mode, which is another different way to play. Chris is just here for the giggles.
I think I'll build.
And yes, check out Mark Dainty's Not Board Gaming. Yeah, he's done a good review of the solo game. Kylie's backed as well, but he's also here for the giggles. It's another one.
And that gives me 3 more people,
Wow.
which I've got to carefully stack up.
So how do you get those without building shelters?
You don't really.
Okay.
Here,
Oh, okay.
here,
Right.
here.
Okay, so there are
There's
other
a
ways.
few other ways,
Yeah.
yeah. So I will also use me scientist
To push the shuttle back.
as the shuttle back.
Okay. Nice. End of the round. So we have the shuttle phase. It's trying.
Come on.
You're not going to be able to do it again, though. I assume none of us are travelling. I'm not going to, and you can't. So
No.
You'll go.
Yeah, that shuttle faultiness is starting to become a problem. I could go and grab some blueprints.
I don't think you'll be doing it again. No.
Wait, can I grab blueprints? That's going to get quite expensive now, isn't it? There's only one of yours there, so it cost me this guy and this one. That leaves me with none. Which
You get one blueprint.
yeah. I will take the oxygen one.
Okay, so you take the concentrator. So we lose 3 points. You gain an oxygen. What you're building on it. No executive action.
Nope.
Okay, alien's turn.
Oh, crystal for a blueprint.
Oh yeah. Crystal for a blueprint.
Yeah, I probably should have been thinking about my turn.
Vitaly's saying you can use the pod to travel. Yeah, if you're really desperate, you can do that. But I think
Yeah.
we've worked it out that Alan can't push the shuttle back this turn.
If he does, I'll grab a couple of
Can I ask a
resources.
question?
You can?
Can I go there and push the shuttle
Oh, that's a
back
good
this turn?
question. I don't think you can, but let's just check.
It's all right. I can handle it for another round.
You must choose an alien advanced building card that has not been flipped and doesn't have the scientist
Oh
on it.
yeah, of course,
Nope.
because it flips, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it can't have the scientist on it.
Yeah, I suddenly had that thought. I was like, oh,
No,
maybe
it
I
doesn't.
can.
It doesn't flip when you put the scientist on it.
Oh, okay.
But
It's not flipped and doesn't have
Yeah.
the scientist on it, right? So I've done that action and that action.
Marco's in the chat. Hi, Marco. Thank you very much for joining in.
I think I will.
One tech
the
advancement. Which gets you a crystal.
Thank you.
Right, my go. What was I doing? Something. Feels like it's ages since I've had a turn. I can now build something. No, I can't, because I'm up there and I don't have any crystals. So it's probably going to be upgrading for me. Yeah, because I moved the bot, didn't I? So I'm going to upgrade. I am going to spend a mineral. Yeah, I'm going to spend a mineral. And I'm going to upgrade either the biomarker or the shield. Now, the shield is another new one. And new stuff is always good. But I think at this point, I'm going to upgrade the biomarket. So that actually gets us 6 points. Because that was one that I took from there. So we get 6 points.
Nice.
I'm going to upgrade... I'm going to upgrade the building that I'm on, therefore I get displaced to there. And that's another executive action that we can use. Got the points for it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, okay, let us know if the chat is still. Let us know if the stream is still working, okay? Because I've just had an error message pop up on YouTube saying that it's not receiving enough data. So, let me know if everything is working fine in the stream. While Alan takes his turn.
Takes his time on taking his turn as well. He's not too sure.
Video seems a bit laggy. Yes, I'm not sure quite what's happened, but YouTube has just come up with an error. And I don't know why. I did lose internet connection about 30 minutes just before the stream went live for some reason. I don't know why. But my machine seems to be running okay. Okay, we'll see if it clears up, and if it doesn't, I can stop it and start again. So yeah, let us know if it clears up.
So I think
It could be the heat; it's melting all of the wires.
I think I will take a tech tile,
Mhm.
and I will take this mine one.
Okay. All done. End of the round. So the shuttle travels. Huzzah! would you like to come down to
I
the
think I
surface?
would, yes.
So you put one of those 2 discovery tiles on.
Let's
Okay,
go
it seems
for
to have
this
fixed
one.
it. Joe says he needs a counter for the executive action. Who did an executive action then?
Oh, yeah.
When do you mean, Joe?
That
Not Joe. Yeah, Joe. When do you mean?
I was going to say before we.
Because I didn't do an executive on my last turn.
I don't believe I did.
Andy didn't on his last turn, so I'm not sure when. Unless you're watching behind. Joe might be watching 5 minutes behind, at
Maybe.
which point that's going to be confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll.
Right, so
go with
I'll
it.
get my little workers
If
back.
you've done me out of an action, I'll claim the moral victory at the end anyway.
And I'm going to have this one again. So it seems a
stand
nice little way to move these thingies.
It is. It's interesting how you're using that. We're using that space a lot more. Is that moving the bot around?
It caught me out so much last time.
Yeah. Right. It's me first. I really hope you're not going to push that thing back up. Because
That way.
that way, because I don't have any workers, and that's not something we can counter. It might be scientist time, because, well, even using a scientist is still doing an executive action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Need some crystals. Need something. So I can't do that.
Scientists
I
will
can't
get
do
you
that.
crystals.
I can't. Yeah, I don't have any workers.
Ooh.
Where are all my workers? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, blocking all the spaces.
I know. So I can't build. I can't do that. I can't take a scientist. The only action I can do is this one. It is legally the only action I can do. So I'll do that one. Now, what do I want to do with this? Do I want 2 free tech advancements? I mean, that seems quite good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That does seem good. So we'll go here. I will take that. I'm not going to resolve it yet because I get 2 free bot movements as well.
If you can get the rover tech
Just
up
gonna
to
move to there.
5, I can get to one of these with one move.
Rovatech is...
Oh, you didn't pick the rover tech
I
yet.
didn't pick the Rovatech. Very different from the last game because it came out at the top. So I now get 2 free tech upgrades. Now I'm tempted to do these. And that one is an upgrade. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's push that to the top. So that actually gets me 1 point for this, but 4 points for this. So that's a 5-point jump for the tech.
So that puts you on 34.
Okay, and I get to do an upgrade along the way. So I am going to spend a mineral, and I am going to upgrade the moisture evaporator, which is going to go there.
Is that
This gets
another
us 6
6?
points? And that goes there. And that's it. No executive action. No. Shouldn't the colony level marker be on the next one? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sorry, that's a setup thing. Well spotted. That was actually my test, Marco. So you passed the test. 10 points.
So that was you.
That's me done. Yeah.
I'm
Also,
gonna-
by us getting the same type of buildings, it means that when we take a scientist, we get
Yeah,
more points.
worth a lot of
for it.
points.
Yeah.
Right. I've cleared my board. And he's going.
Okay.
You were allowed to do that because you had no tokens.
No
left?
tokens left.
So we need to do an. Oh no! If it had done an executive action, giving you a token, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
I'm going to build a oxygen thing.
Although you don't have any crystals to do it today.
No, exactly. That's the
There we
problem.
go.
Yet again, Andy's the one building the colony.
So Andy is using your tech.
So no crystals for that
Is
one.
he?
No, it's my tech.
Oxygen thing,
It's
sorry.
his
You can't have all the techs, Alan.
I'm trying. I mean, I'm slightly worried that you're nearly halfway there and I'm very much not.
Right, so
Well, that's the thing. How do you slow us down?
this goes over here.
Because we can get rid of your things on the board.
Yeah.
But how do you stop us from scoring points?
I mean,
That goes up to there.
I could try and move my aliens into awkward positions, but there's so many places. Yeah, yeah. There's so many places that you can build.
Yeah.
Can I have a mineral
Unless
for
I've got
that one?
I mean, maybe when I've got like, maybe I should have had more on the board. Maybe I've had like 10 on the board or something.
Right.
I mean, I suppose if I deployed them now out here and here,
Yeah.
then it can start becoming awkward.
Well, since it is Alan's first game, if people in the chat have played it before, so Scott, Vittel, Joe, anybody else, how does Alan slow us down? tell us how in the chat. What are the tips that the alien player has to slow down the human players getting points?
Yeah.
Can this displace me when this is built?
It does displace you.
Yep, I will go here then.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, I reckon I can. I'll do my best.
Yeah.
If I lose, I'll lose in a blaze of glory. Maybe. Right. So, Andy's had his go.
Yep.
No deck action.
Well, I'm just wondering whether I should chuck the exterminator out for fun. Does this guy appear on the tile that I upgraded him from, or somewhere else?
One of your shelters.
One of my
If your
shelters.
shelters are occupied, it goes onto an adjacent space that it can go on.
So let's do this just for fun.
So 2 crystals. We are now showing the first of the player advanced buildings. This is the defense exosuit. When you activate it, you get 2 activations
Yep.
plus 1 for each level of tech. It's a
Yep.
level 4 tech, so you've got 6 activations.
Far more than we're going to need.
First activation is to put it on the board, and it can go lying down, this one. Second activation can move it, and you can only move onto a space with an active alien if you've then got a third one with which to send it back. You've still got 3 activations left.
Any preference on where you'd like me to move him?
I may maybe leave it there.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
So you have to place aliens above their buildings so that humans can't upgrade them and mess with their plans. That's one thing. Corruption, messing with the shuttle, blocking buildings with alien troopers.
Yeah.
And crowd the surface so that building is harder and complexes are more difficult.
Yeah.
So slow. You can't stop us getting points, but you can slow us down getting points while you deploy your aliens on the board.
Yeah. I mean, you were sort of there with stopping me coming back on the shuttle.
Yeah.
But you can only do that for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did wonder about whether I put that there or put it back over
Yeah.
here, and I probably should have put it over there. But hey ho, it's a learning game, isn't it?
Okay.
Right.
You all done?
Yeah, I think so.
So you'll go again.
Okie dokie. So
I can just imagine this alien scientist in his little room with his console controller on, and the guys on the shuttle going, "No, it keeps going left. I want to go right."
because you see, because I haven't 2, I'll get 1, 2, 3 more. Then I'll be a bit okay. No, I can get it through that. That's not too bad. So I will.
He's constructing again. Oh, it's a mine, I think.
No,
it's the final shelter.
Final
So
shelter.
there are no more alien shelters to arrive.
Yeah, let's.
And you've gone with the not building them as a complex.
Just stick it out of the way somewhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, see, that's the thing. I was like, oh, let's try and block somewhere, but if I
Well,
put it
the mine
here,
is completely surrounded. So, like in our last game,
Yeah,
no mines.
No mines.
well, no, we could put another one there and there. It just wouldn't be a complex.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So I think I'll go there, and that,
And
gets me
you how many?
3.
3. Okay.
They're all going to come storming out in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's quite hard to get them out. So then I'm going to use Mr. Scientist.
Yeah.
Man.
So push the shuttle back.
It's getting quite painful.
Yeah, it is. Right, end of the round. I mean, I've got my private ship
Yeah.
if I want
It's
to
not-
use it, but it's 3 points. So, yeah, otherwise I'm not actually doing very much. So, yeah, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. So the shuttle moves to there in the shuttle phase. Do I want to use my private ship? I really don't. And Alan isn't going to be able to move it again. So it's just, can I stay here one more turn? And I can. Let's just check my private goals again. Okay, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to go up.
And are you staying?
Humans are not using their
I have to
executive
stay, don't
powers,
I?
so we
Right, yeah.
are
I've got no
okay.
ships,
that's it,
so I'm
you're
staying.
standing up.
We're
Yep.
okay. Right, next round. Me. I have no choice. I have to use the command center action again. And I might just have to throw one of these private goals away.
What's your plan?
Probably to go here and pick that up just so it's not a completely wasted turn. Although that is a real waste, because if I go, when I travel up, I produce 2 water. So it is really a waste. And I could go there and pick that up, but I can't because I don't. Oh yeah, this is terrible. It really is a wasted turn. But I did it because I didn't want to spend the ship. Yeah. Can I borrow some of your minerals? I don't think it works like that.
I think it's too late now, but when
Yeah.
Andy used his thingy,
Yeah.
should I have got an
You should have done.
executive action?
Yeah. Do you want to take one now? Yeah. We probably forgot that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That was an executive action.
Thank you.
So I have done this.
I don't think it gives me any advantage.
Just
actually.
realised I've done this. This is actually easier to do in this version of the game because I need to have 4 blueprints and you start with 2 of them. So that's actually a really easy goal. I just don't know whether I want to take it. I think I do. Because that will allow me to do all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to complete this personal goal. I require 4 blueprints, which I have 4 blueprints. And I'm going to choose the top action, which is a double tech upgrade free. And I'm going to choose this upgrade here to go to there and then there. So that's 2 points. And this
I'll be
allows
coming round
me...
to you in a minute, Andy.
This allows me to take a blueprint, so that's done. That means these can be used as crystals. And the blueprint I'm going to take is the metal deposit. So we lose 3 points, but I get a crystal for that. I'll put a building on it, and I get a mineral for taking it. So that's my personal goal done. Why did I do that? I know why I did that. Is this going to work now? Right. I think this might work. Let me just see if I've got this right. I'm now going to choose the command center action. I'm going to move my bot 2 spaces. I'm going to use these 2 cards as crystals to move my rover 4 spaces. I then build power generator using the mineral that I just got from taking the blueprint.
And Andy's tech.
And Andy's tech.
So I get an oxygen for that.
So you get an oxygen.
Which tech was it you're using? You're building the power
That
thing.
one.
I think I will take the free advancement instead.
Yeah. So you get a mineral. I then
And a point.
spend the mineral to use that discovery.
Wait,
tile.
hang on. I can't take a mineral. I've got...
Oh, okay. So you take the oxygen instead?
yes, I'll have to instead of...
I mean, you could advance and just throw the mineral out of the way.
Yeah. Are we going to need it on +3? No, I'll have the oxygen.
Okay.
I'll do that
So
later.
you lose the point for not
Yep.
upgrading the tech. So could you pass me the top power generator, please? The crystals are red. A couple of reasons. I think red ones look nicer, and I can't find the original ones. So that's going there, which is a power generator complex, which moves that up, which gets me 6 points because I've got 2 bots. So yeah, 6 points for us. And I get one of the LSS bonuses, which will be to take a mineral. Or Are you going to be able to do that again? You're not, are you?
What, this?
Yeah.
No.
Not after my turn, and then not after Andy's turn.
Yeah, because I've got... Well, I could burn 2 goes.
Yeah,
two
so you
turns,
can't. That's
so
fine.
I can't do it.
So we are going back up. I think that's it. I think that was a useful turn. I think so. Yeah, because I completed my private goal. That got me that. That got me to take that, which got me that. I then moved that and built there. So yeah, that was an epic turn. That.
I might make one slight suggestion. If you could build this thing over here instead, next to your other bot,
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
I
moved
can
my
then
bot, didn't
build a second one there next
I
round.
didn't need to move that bot there. I got a bot there. So I'll leave that there. Yeah, I forgot I had a second bot.
Do we level up the colony now?
At the end of my turn, we do. So, yeah, no executive action for me. Colony levels up. It goes to there. So we score the progress area. I get 1 point, you get 4. So we get 5. We
Just over halfway.
replenish the warehouse. We don't have any more tech tiles in a 2-player game. It is just the ones we started with. And what else happens?
Blueprints.
Blueprints. So those 2 disappear. And we get the remaining 6 of the level 1 blueprints. Plus we get the first of the level 3 blueprints. There we go. Right. Okay. You'll go.
My go. So I think I will pay 2 crystals.
I think I missed my points when doing the double tech upgrade. Did I? I thought we added 2 on.
Yeah, I thought we did.
I thought we did. If somebody wouldn't mind checking, unless you have checked, Thomas. Let us know if you've scrubbed back to check. But I thought I added the 2 points on from that.
Right. Sorry, I spent 2 crystals to unlock
You've unlocked another one.
another one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can. So I got 4 for that, and how many do you get for that? 2, and we got none for that and none for that. So I am gonna track it. I'm gonna track it with the mineral. 6 points is the untrackable points that we've gained in the game.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to take your turn, while you're taking your turn, I will track how many other points we've got.
Right.
Right. I am pretty limited here. I could take a ship, but I've got nowhere for the people to go. I could perhaps get a scientist, but that's not going to work. There's a very good synergy with what we've got out on the board. Or I could move some drones about, which again is not especially useful. So yeah, I don't have a very good move on here.
I should have gained an extra 3 for building a colony. Just remembered.
Uh-huh.
Right, do I want a scientist? We're not going to get any mines out, are we, really? Well, you might. You've got an advanced mine there. Go on then. I will... oh no, I can't. Don't even have 1 person left, so I can't go with that. I'm literally going to have to move droids about.
Okay, we did get it. That's fine.
Right, let's get them over on the march. I think I will send him down this way, but I probably don't want to waste that water just yet. 2 move, isn't it?
2 move normally, yeah.
Yeah, and I could move the bot 2 spaces. What am I going to want to build next? Probably the water thing. So I'm already in position for that. Although Alan's probably going to try and block something in the middle there. You can build crystal mines, can't you?
Yes.
And they have the same placing rules as the other things, so
They
you can
do.
chuck them anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to leave myself with multiple build options open then wherever I go. So if I just chuck myself... Let's go over this side, because I need to do an upgrade on that later anyway. That'll do.
Okay, so just another victory point check, and this is something you might find useful in your games. The only points that are not trackable are the points we gained from this, which we know was 5,
Yep.
but we'd forget that later on. Okay, and the points that we gained for these,
Which was,
because they're variable. So you got 4 for that.
I believe I only got 2 when I
Two
did
for
it.
that. I got 4 for that. You didn't get any for that and any for that.
Yeah.
So there's 6 points. I think that is the only variable points scored during the game.
So if you wanted to at the end of the game, you could do it.
Let's do it now. So we got 8 points for this. So it was 11. So 8 points puts us on to 19. Okay? I got 3 points for my ship.
Yeah.
So if you had 3
One,
points on
two,
your ship.
3. So I've just realised my alien should be there.
Tex, I've got 9, 14. I've got 18 points for my Tex.
That's 40.
Andy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Andy's got 10 from his Tex.
Oh, that's 50. Andy, you'll have to take over.
Okay.
Yep.
I've built a colony, which is 3. Did we add 3 for my ship?
I think we did.
What is it in your little count up?
This. 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24. I'm 24 for
Right,
me. Yeah?
so I added 22 to you from
24 plus 8 is 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 42.
plus the 11, 53.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where we are.
Then, blueprints.
Blueprints.
So I've got, effectively I lost 3 but then I gained 6. So that's plus 3, that's plus 3, that's plus 3, but then minus 3. So that's it for my blueprints.
Nothing for that one, and those 2 cancel. So nothing for me.
So I think
You're owed.
we should be on 59.
I'm happy to. It seems to make sense, doesn't
Okay,
it?
and we'll leave that on 11. So there you go. That's what we're going to do.
Where
We've
were
obviously
we?
missed some things earlier on.
Right,
Yeah,
so
if you
I've just
track-
finished my mildly useless move, so I'm done.
If you
No
track
exact action.
the non-trackable points,
No.
I'll try and track the non-trackable points.
Yeah. then everything else can be checked and
Yeah.
calculated.
Fine. So
Let us know if you're watching the video if you find that useful, because I think that's going to be useful for me.
let's put some alien down.
Okay, right. So how many are coming?
2
2, and they are going on shelters.
on shelters.
Right.
Do you have to spread them out, or can you
Yeah,
group them
there
up?
can't be
Yeah.
more than one on a shelter.
Yeah.
Right, and then they spread around them.
Yeah, which was a very. I don't think no, because I've got a separate
There is another action that you can use which
to deploy.
puts
around
Ah,
places.
yeah, that's
so
the
actually
one.
I can't deploy any more when I've got an alien on them.
I think you can put them next to them though, can't you?
Okay,
If they were full,
Oh, okay.
let me just check.
Oh, well, that might change my.
I don't know. Deploy troopers in buildings. No.
No, yeah, they're just.
No.
That's it, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So that was why. I mean, if I was doing something differently, I don't think I would have advanced a
Right.
colony because it blocks me from being able to put people
aliens
on
there.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I didn't really think of at the time.
Okay. But we're also blocking you from putting an
And you're
alien
putting-
there.
yeah, exactly,
With
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and actually, there's a reasonably limited amount. What's a 5?
Yeah.
So it kind of limits that, which is
Well, they're also
something.
mines,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you can't put them.
You can't put them on mines. No, so you've literally the 5 colonies that are out on the board is kind of
Yeah.
it. So,
Okay.
but yeah.
Right. Are we shuttling?
Yes.
So it goes to 2. So yeah, that is going to be nasty. That vigilant. Do you want to go into orbit? Yes, I do. So production. I get 2 water. and then I get back these two. And I'm going to choose... Well, indeed. I don't know. I don't know how long I want to stay up here. I don't know what else we need to be doing up here.
This is dangerous because we could be stuck up here for a very long time.
We could be stuck up here for ages.
I might stay on the surface.
Yeah,
You've got ships and
we got
worst
that.
case
If we
scenario,
really
you-
need to do something, we
Yeah.
have that.
Well, I suppose you haven't got ships actually, because that's an action down there
No,
to take.
but I can always use the emergency one. I do kind
I
of
think
need
I'm just
get
going
up
to take
there.
something from the warehouse. I'm going to take some oxygen.
I'm, just in case if I come up there, I can't take a tactile at the moment, and neither can I have room for a man. So
Okay, so I'll take an extra man. I've got a water.
You didn't take anything for... Oh, no, because the thing's full, isn't it?
I got space. Yeah. Okay. So coming up or staying?
coming up,
You are coming
I
up.
need stuff.
So production. What have you got that produces? You get a battery for that. And that's it. And you get back
Yep.
these two and
And
your other worker.
Obviously, I'm going on the resource space, and I'll grab a plant.
So yeah, the aliens spawning, they've got two options. There is a different action that Alan has access to. Do you have access to it yet?
What, the build outside?
which
Yes.
allows him to place his aliens adjacent to his buildings. So that's fine. It's just an alternative way of doing it.
Yeah.
Right, next round. You're first.
Stick me on the resources, I think. So
How
I'm
many do you
gonna.
want?
3 would be nice. How many do I get for free?
You get
2?
one for free,
Oh, that's expensive then.
and then 2 workers to get.
Can I
Extra
afford that many? I might not get these guys back for a long time. Let's do it anyway.
I could do some resources as well, I think.
So this for free, and then these 2 I pay for. There we go. I'm stocked up a bit now.
Okay. Alan, you'll go.
Yep. I'll do an advanced tactile action. I'll take this guy to here.
Yep. Which gets you another alien.
Another alien. And then I'll do
You're spending a crystal to do a expendable action.
I can't believe I can't get that
I know,
word in
I
my
can't,
head.
yeah.
It's a reasonably simple
Just like
word.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. And I did have a plan with that. Yes. Deploy aliens. So I now
This
get
is deploying how many?
3 now because I've upgraded my tech to
So
plus
it's
2.
3 adjacent to your buildings.
Yes, because I believe that's correct, isn't it? It's just 1 plus the tech level.
I think so. Deploy troopers in empty hexes beside your buildings. Yeah, equal to 1 plus your deployment tech level. They all must come from your board and go to empty hexes adjacent to your buildings. Okay. There you go. Suddenly,
Do I want to do
they've
that?
spread.
Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I will for a minute.
So we need to get the bots over to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Right,
gonna
my
say
go.
we're a bit
So-
close to that fast-moving bot, but I think I'll go with it.
What do we want to do?
We need to get them going.
For 100 points.
Stun a big circle of them so I can mop them up.
Yeah, I mean, that means me upgrading this, which I can do. Now, I've got these. We haven't got any scientists yet. I think this turn I'm just going to raid the warehouse. So I'm going to go to the warehouse, I'm going to get my 1 free thing, and I'm going to spend 3 workers to get 3 more things. So I get 4 things. Do you want any of this?
Nah.
All right. I'm just going to take all of that stuff. Yeah. Actually, no, I'll leave the water and I'll take a crystal. And no executive action. Because I haven't got any. Done. You'll go. So you can't reset your board.
Nope. I think I might just. Oh no, there's only one.
There's
crystal.
only one crystal to steal, but
Probably isn't quite worth it. But then there's not much else I can do. No, that's getting covered up already. Let's. I'm still tempted by the crystal, but I don't like one crystal.
because it's inefficient.
It is inefficient. Yes.
Yeah. Take another blueprint.
I could, but then I haven't got any mines down to upgrade them, although I
Oh,
will be
that's true.
putting mines down at some
Does it
point.
not displace?
No, I would have thought it's very much like.
Upgrade a building. This works in the normal way. Alien blueprint cards upgrade buildings to work as possible. So I think, and the chat will confirm this. Mindy's got a Zoom meeting. Watch later on. Yeah, if it works in the same way as normal, then I think you can upgrade one of your buildings with something on it.
Yeah, I think I
And
could,
it would
but I
displace it.
very much don't want to. I think I want to keep those buildings free. So let's take a blueprint. Go here. I don't know if this is going to be. Hang on. No, 'cause if I go there and take that blueprint,
That's
that
the one that
gets me.
steals workers.
Yeah.
From
Now
move from
my
here to here. It gives
my
us like a
worry
virus or
is
something.
it gets me an expendable action, which I don't want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a shame. I think for the sake of speed, I'm going to do an inefficient.
You're gonna
take
steal the
one
crystal.
crystal action, which is just terrible.
There you
Okay.
go. End of the round. Shuttle moves to there. Do you want to travel? You can't.
Nope.
Do I want to travel? No.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Next round. You'll go.
I will go increasing tech, I think.
This one.
Yep.
So proper worker in there.
Right. 2 increases. So let's go for this one twice.
So that's going to be 2 points.
So first one costs me a water and an oxygen, and it allows me to do an upgrade. So the upgrade can be this thingy
Okay.
over here.
Which is 6 points.
Let's bump him out of the way. I guess I can send him here. Is that a good idea? No, I'll leave him where he is. I'll upgrade that one instead.
Okay.
So that's that one spent as well.
Yeah,
Then,
that was a normal one, wasn't it?
yep. Then my second upgrade will be also this for another 4 points.
Another 4 points.
And that's going to cost me another oxygen and a crystal.
Okay.
Okay, that's me done.
Board cleanup. As I had no actions left.
Right. And then my go. So we can be pretty sure that Alan's going to manipulate that shuttle and move it back.
Yep, which is going to cost me a round. Basically, I'm going to have to use the travel option.
So I'm actually going to do that this turn. I'm going to use the escape pod now. That's
Okay.
my action. So I skip that. I do that. So I get these 2 back. Plus these 3.
Yeah, well, that makes delaying it slightly less valuable. Could
Yeah.
change everything.
Yeah, I might have to have a.
And then I choose a space. And I will choose the... I'll choose the get a resource space. And I'll take that one. Warehouse is empty. Okay.
My
So,
go.
yes, you'll go.
Let's
Yeah.
move this one over
Yes.
here now that he's upgraded.
So, I think, for lack of any brain power left to think on my feet, I probably will still delay the shuffle. Shuffle?
Shuffle.
Hence, demonstrated my lack
Well,
of brain
The
power.
shuffle.
The shuffle, indeed.
That makes my next move easy then.
Did you just do an upgrade?
Yes, I didn't get a crystal. Thank you.
Let's just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. Wait a minute.
I think we've missed that a few
We've
times.
missed a few times. That should be down on 3. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got my crystal on both occasions. I don't know if you have.
I don't. I can't remember. It's okay.
Okay.
But I added the 6 points for that because that's trackable. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go techie.
Here, crystal.
Yeah, and I advance my deployment tech.
Okay. Right. End of the round.
Did you move the shuttle back?
You did.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the
I
shuttle-
said I did at the beginning,
Yeah.
but realised I was out of
So
order.
the shuttle moves to there. You're not travelling. I'm not travelling. Next round.
Well, this is a bit rubbish. I mean, presumably you can't delay it again.
No, because I've got 3 actions. So by the time it comes, I won't be able to free that up.
If I take the shortcut back, does that skip some of the actions?
It skips this part. It skips the scanning part. But it'll save your turn.
Yeah, let's just go for it. I'll come back. I'll jump in the shortcut action.
Yep. So you do that action.
Yep.
You get your people back.
Do I still get bonus for this?
You still get the bonus.
Okay. I will.
No, I thought. Do you definitely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will take that one.
He presumably is lying down.
Yes.
Rolay24 is here. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Andre's here. Andre asks a very good question about how does the balance feel between the alien player and the colonists right now. So I can tell you, right now, it seems like the human players have a big advantage. But from what people are saying in the chat, Alan hasn't played this before, and learning the alien, I think, is much harder.
Yeah, I mean, there's already things I've spotted that I would do differently next time.
Yeah, this is Alan's first game, so please remember that. If you watch this video and think, oh, it's way too easy for the humans,
there's already a few things I've spotted
that you would have done differently. Yeah. Whereas we're just playing as normal and racking the points up. So yeah, it's much harder to play as the alien player for a first game.
So Andy skipped over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
now your turn.
My
Yep.
turn.
And to be honest, if you get this game and you play this game and you find that the alien player's job is really, really hard to the point where you think this game isn't going to work for us, you can just make it that the humans have to score 110 or 120.
Definitely.
You know, I'm not saying it isn't balanced.
Or even if it's the other way round,
or even if
you
it's
can
the
make
way
the
round.
human score 90, 80 or whatever. So I think I will. Am I panicking about being inefficient?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because they're all there to be deployed. And you could be dropping them down super quick.
See, that's the problem though, because I haven't invested in my movement tech, because you guys haven't been sharing tech with each other that much.
No.
So my tech hasn't been bumping up that much. So I haven't got the movement tech, so I think I'll end up getting clogged up.
Right.
Because I was, like I say, I put 3 in the middle, built 1 on there.
Yeah, that's hurt you.
Yeah.
And these 3 are now occupied, so you could, but you've got 4 spaces here and 4 spaces there. That's 8 you could get on the board, and suddenly that, because we're not really doing much with the way of getting rid of your aliens.
Yeah.
Which means we're concentrating on everything else.
But you have got a big powered up bot.
Yeah.
But I think.
But you really need those out to make the most of the bot.
Yeah.
And I can't even get these out. Oh no, I can. It's there, and I do have 2 crystals. So yeah.
So that's the action. Put out 3 aliens, which is 1 plus my 2.
Yeah. Okay, and next my go. So I get my crystal. Now I'm in a position where I can actually do something. And I think it might be... So here's the thing. What do we do? Do I get the sentry bots out, or do we?
I
build
reckon
something else on there.
get the sentry bots out. It'll make for more interesting viewing.
But there's a massive amount of points if I do that. I'm going to do that first. I am going to construct, which I am going to spend a worker to do that action. I am going to spend a battery, and I'm going to use my own level 2 water tech to place a water extractor, and I'm going to place it here.
Yep.
So that is a size 3 complex, which gets me 3 water, of which I can take 1. But it moves that up to there, and I get 6 points for doing that because of that. And I get one of these things, and I will take a mineral. And as an executive action, let's do it. So I'm going to do an executive action.
Oh.
So you get a Sylvester Stallone token.
Which I don't want.
That's it.
Thank you. Yeah.
To choose the sentry bolts. So the sentry bolts work in a similar way. You don't need to, Paul. Should have taken his colonist back. Andy used the escape pod thing to travel. What have we missed?
Oh, this shouldn't be here because I travelled back.
Yes, good point. Okay, thank you. Well spotted. There you go. So so the sentry bolts work in a similar way to the defense exosuit in that I get a number of activations. It's 2, plus my tech is 4, and I can boost it with extra workers. Now you can boost yours with extra workers as well. Not crystals. I thought it was crystals, but it's workers. So I've got 4 activations. Each activation can either be to put one of these sentry bots onto one of my shelters, move one of them, or stun all adjacent things. Aliens. So, here we go. Sentry bots. Move a sentry bot 1 hex. Any alien troopers get displaced.
So you push them.
You push them.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 activations. My first activation is I am going to put a sentry bot here. My second activation is to move that sentry bot into there.
So can you move it into spaces that are occupied by a building, for example?
Yes.
Yeah.
So could you go
but only when I'm moving through.
1? Oh, so you couldn't go 1, 2, 3, and then stun the whole
Actually,
lot.
I probably could. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so 3 points to go there and there. I think you can move through.
Yeah, I'm 99% certain.
Vittel is in the chat saying, come on, alien, deploy those troops onto the planet.
I'm trying.
Untrackable points need to move for the water build. Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah, so another 6.
So another
6 more untrackable points.
And then also I haven't done my aliens by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
So is what we've done there legal? Can my bot move 3 spaces through this building, land on here, and displace that way?
Yeah, I'm 99% certain it is.
And then my 4th activation is to stun all of these. Now a stunned alien can't move?
No, I need use a movement point to
bring them
stand him back up. Yeah.
That's it. Now the stunned, you can get rid of them easier.
Yep.
And I can still displace them even though, but the fact that they're stunned, that means that we can now do stuff on their space. Is that right?
I don't think so.
So constructing a building, you cannot construct a building with an active alien on it.
Okay.
Sentry bots and the defense exosuit get displaced by new buildings just like rovers and bots do. Any stunned alien troopers in the hex also get displaced. So a stunned alien trooper is basically, it counts towards your victory condition, but it isn't hurting us.
Yeah. So this guy can just come along and go, whoop.
He can just go around and kill them all, yeah. Okay. That's me done. End of the round.
Can you stand them up again?
With movement points.
Only movement
By
points.
spending
Only
movement
points.
points.
Yeah. So is it my turn now?
It's your turn now, and then it's the end of the round, yes.
Then it's the end of the round.
It's starting to come together.
What? Me?
The game.
The game. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to see how more aggressive play from the aliens will cause us to
Yeah,
get
it would
worried.
slow us down a lot.
So yeah, I think I think I should have gone one way or the other.
Okay.
I think the tactic I kind of did with getting the aliens on the board might work if I didn't put anything in the middle and spread, you know, here as far away from possible, and just said, okay, well, I'm gonna start whipping these things round. My problem is I've got these aliens on the board, put 3 of my colonies in there, one of which I've built on.
Yeah.
And therefore, I haven't actually got the capacity to deploy the aliens that I've got on my board in the first place.
Because you can put these on our buildings, and that stops us upgrading.
Yeah.
I think that's the.
I mean, I haven't unlocked that action yet, but if I
the
did,
movement action, right?
Yeah, and it's only one. Literally, if I take that, I move 1 alien, 1 space.
Because you haven't got the tech.
Because I haven't got the tech.
Gotcha.
And
Sentry bots can't send aliens back to the alien board. Correct. Sentry bots can just go around and stun. We need the defense exosuit to send them back.
okay, so I think. What's it? Tech that I did. So that was the one I was just put down this turn, hasn't it? Because I haven't built anything this turn. So let's build a mine. Let's build it. Maybe here.
Yeah, I mean you can displace us by building
I
things.
can displace you, can't I?
Yeah, we're there, and the alien just pops up next door and just builds a building.
Yeah.
You all right, mate? Yeah, you're all right.
If I put that there,
That displaces the bot.
yeah, and then, but then I can't deploy it. What am I trying to say? My deploy outside of my shelters. Can I deploy onto my own mine, or is it into an empty space?
I think it's empty. It's got to be
space.
onto an empty
Okay.
hex. Yeah.
I probably don't want to do that. I think let's just stick it here.
Okay.
No, I don't want to replace it. Go here. Let's go here. You've lost anyway. That's not.
So you get a crystal for that.
So I get a crystal. Excellent. And then I will probably do an exec action as well.
So you spend a crystal
So I spend a crystal.
to do an expendable action to get a blueprint.
To get a blueprint. So let's.
Which one are you taking? You're taking the R&D corruption.
Yeah, which I probably should have done earlier, I think.
Yeah, stopping us getting the techs up would have been.
It stops us upgrading the text. It doesn't
Yeah.
stop us using the text, which is interesting.
Oh, is it upgrade?
Yeah,
it
but
stops you upgrading.
if you hammered this one when he was down here, or
Yeah.
the same for the other one.
Yeah, that might be one to get out early.
There's so many ways to play the alien. It's
Yeah.
And I guess you've got to react to what the human players do.
Yeah.
Okay, all done. End of the round. So the shuttle travels,
Good
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
and it goes on the second space. I'm staying here. Are you staying here?
Yep, I have to.
Okay, next round. Me. Right, what am I doing? Do I want to welcome another ship? That seemed quite good. Do I want to build a ship? I cost so
Do you
much.
want to get scientists so you can activate this?
Well, that's the other thing, is the scientists, because the scientists could be...
Because what one do you need for that? You need, where is
He's
he?
the R&D engineer. 2
R&D.
minerals. I have 2 minerals. I kind of wanted the minerals to do the upgrading. I think I'm going to build a mine. Yeah. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend a worker to be able to do that. 2-player game rules. And I will then build a mine. Could we have a mine, please? I'll put it here. It's the only place I can put it. That goes there. I'm going to displace myself to here. The colonist goes on the mine. And I get a mineral for that, which I can have. And that's it. It wasn't a complex, so I don't get that. I didn't use the mineral tech. No executive action. Done. Yeah, we've not gone for scientists at all yet. The scientists will also score lots of points. That's the thing. If we build a scientist now for that, that's 6 points. And also, every time you take a every time you upgrade a building that matches an existing scientist, you get the points straight away. Okay.
So I think I will upgrade.
Here we go.
So I'll put him down there.
Yep. Right. So that gives you another action which we've not seen yet.
Yeah,
If you decide to do it, which is to start corrupting our technologies.
indeed.
Okay.
Feels like a long time since I've had a proper go. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what this feels like. I'm going to build, and I really need to get a shelter out. So I'm going to have to use this as oxygen, unfortunately. He goes here. 2 extra workers. Is it one? Oh,
It's
one
for
colour,
each
isn't it?
colour, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Alan
right.
realise that he can deploy onto human buildings?
Oh,
Well, the rules say, unless the rules have changed, that when the alien player deploys, you deploy troopers in your buildings, which is onto your buildings,
yeah.
not just shelters, any of your buildings. And then the deploy troopers in empty hexes beside your buildings. And it says empty hex.
Does empty mean empty of pieces?
There is a definition of empty hex in the base game, and it means completely empty.
Completely empty. Okay.
So, yeah, Scott is saying that Alan can deploy into human buildings, but I didn't realise that. Vital is definitely on the side of the aliens.
Can I displace this onto this tile, or probably not, I assume?
Onto where?
Me.
Can I displace onto that and collect it?
You can displace onto that.
Does it? It doesn't say displace onto an empty hex again.
I'm not 100% sure.
I will double check that. Where are the base game rules? Down there. Yeah, we'll just check that. I'm just checking to see if this deployment. Right. So the latest version of the rules say place a number of alien troopers equal to 1 plus your deployment tech. They must all come from your board and go onto empty hexes in bold.
Right.
So they've bolded empty hexes.
So I can't deploy onto human buildings.
Adjacent to your buildings, the hexes cannot have other wooden pieces on them. Brackets. Now that's different.
Yeah.
Again, this rulebook is not final. Scott is saying read the full text for that action. So again, the rulebook isn't quite final yet, and this might be something that needs clarification because the rules say they must go onto empty hexes, and I know the definition of an empty hex is defined in the base game. So we're just checking this. But Vital is in the chat. Let us know, Vital. Does that really mean empty hexes? Or does it just mean, unless I've misunderstood the definition of an empty hex?
Yeah.
What have you found?
Well, this is the rules for displacement.
Yeah. So if you construct a building on top of, if you construct a building on top of a bottle rover, that piece must be moved away from its current position by its owner to the closest available hex, either an empty hex or a building with another piece on it. Again, the term is empty hex. So let's just look up the definition of empty hex wherever it is. I know it's in here somewhere. Where is the definition of empty hex?
There isn't like a load of definitions at the back.
Here we go. An empty hex is a hex on the board with nothing in it at all.
Right.
So you're not allowed to deploy, you're not allowed to displace
Yep.
onto that.
So I go on here.
It's the bit in brackets that makes you think you can. Yeah. The definition of an empty hex is a hex on the board with literally nothing in it.
Yeah.
Completely empty.
Okay.
So that new text.
What if
in the new
you were in the
rulebook
middle
is
here,
actually
there was a gap
confusing
and
the
you
issue.
build underneath it?
Say again.
What if it was this way round and I built in there?
It doesn't. So the nearest empty hex.
Nearest.
doesn't
So
have to
it would
adjacent.
be either of those two
Yeah.
in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, I've
What's the
successfully
bit
had
in
a go.
brackets? Just-
The bit in brackets said the hexes cannot have other wooden pieces on them.
Right. Okay.
So I can see why Scott's saying that's confusing
yeah.
because there's no need for that bracketed text.
Right.
You know, an empty hex is an empty hex.
Okay.
There's no need to say brackets. There can't be a wooden piece there because that's a different definition.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Vital is in the chat and listening, he keeps popping in to give you moral support.
Yeah. I need it. I need a little bit more than moral.
Shall I do an executive action just for fun? Let's
No.
go for it. Let's
Executive
annihilate
action,
some enemies.
So you get an expendable
So
token.
here's 2 crystals.
Two
So
crystals.
I get 8 movements with this dude.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so they all go back to your board. Aliens go home.
Yep. Well, 2 more movement. What should we do with him? Send him that way. I can't finish on an occupied space, can I?
So
So I'm
maybe
going to
here.
have to go here.
Yeah.
So he gets the point as well. And again, maybe
That's
this is
me done.
due to bad planning. I haven't set the thing up, but those expendable
Mm-hmm.
actually become a bit of a hindrance
Okay.
because I really wanted to reset my board this time,
And you can't.
and I can't because I've got the expendable thing.
Yeah.
So I now have to do a potentially
So you can still reset if you had tokens left,
yeah.
but you must have fewer than 3 action
Indeed.
spaces.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So I think I will have to do that and
Oh,
this.
so we have a new action that we've not seen before. So this is R&D corruption. So this is place an R&D corruption
Ooh,
token.
do I
on
get
a
crystal
tech
for building a
tile.
shelter? Isn't
Get
that
2.
2 crystals?
2 because
Excellent.
it's a size 2 complex. Place an R&D corruption token on a tech tile on a human player's board. It cannot be developed until the human player uses a shield token to remove the corruption token, but it can still be used. Or if a tech was targeted, you could hit it with that, and that would remove the shield.
Okay.
In this case, the tech is not corrupted. Yeah. So basically, but you can only do 1.
I believe so.
Yeah, you can only do 1.
Yeah.
What have the aliens ever done for us? Yes, exactly. Which one are you corrupting?
I'll put it on your sentry guy.
Yeah, so that is now corrupted. That cannot be upgraded any further until that token is removed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yes, so that was
And that
my
flips
turn.
the card over.
Yes.
You're going to have to remove those tokens. Just keep them below the card now.
Yeah.
Yep. We're all done. End of the round. So that moves to there. I'm not going to travel. You can't travel. Next round. My go. So I built that. That got me a lot of points. I'm going to build again. Oh no, I can't, because if I build again, my purple ones come back, but then I have to pay because you're there. And I can't. So I think we go with the upgrade. Yeah, I think we go with the upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to spend a mineral. I'm actually going to upgrade the mine, which is 6 points. And I'm going to upgrade that mine there, which returns my colonist back to here. I do not have a scientist, so... Ooh, yeah, this is a bit tricky. So no executive action for me. That's me go done.
Okay.
You go.
I'll clean the board.
And Andy.
Yes. I think I'm going to do some bot movement. I'm going to move over here.
So bot and rover movement.
Yep, and then I'm going to move him down to there.
Okay.
And that's it, nice
You
and
get
simple.
3 water.
Is it 3 or 2?
Is it 3?
Oh. Wow, okay, I can only have 2.
Yeah. 2 water. There you go. And any executive action?
No, there's nothing to kill. Oh, wait, actually. Yes. Let's suppose I'd
Right, yeah.
done my movement there, or maybe even done the executive action first, and I spend 2 crystals to build
Yep.
the oxygen thingy using a plant.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
This
as you
one
say,
on
you
this?
could have done that before you moved.
Yeah. Oh, wait, well, that can't go on the complex, though. It will have to go Because I only have tech level 1.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, but I've already got a complex, so it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not the end of the world. So I'll,
you
yeah,
could put it
so we'll
there.
do there, and we'll displace
And I
this
get the
thingy.
expendable action.
So this will have to be after your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the right way about? Okay,
You
so
got your
we've got,
expendable token.
Yes.
so we've got 3 crystals for that.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's after my movement, so I can't go grab any of those.
uh-huh.
And that goes down there.
You get 1 oxygen for putting it on there. And the oxygen building goes up, and you score nil
Nothing.
But
And
you do, but you do
I'll,
get one of the LSS bonuses.
I'll have a mineral, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Private person is in the chat. He's watched 3 chapters, and this expansion adds some fun stuff. When will I be showing you the new solo? I'm not sure. I've no plans to at the moment. But if Vittel and Eagle Griffin want me to do that, then I might cover the solo mode. Isn't upgrading...
Did you get your token for me
gold
doing
to get
executive
crystal.
action?
I
Yeah.
did, yes.
Yeah,
You're
cool.
right. Upgrading is a goal. Do another crystal. So is that right? We have how many? 1, 2, 3,
No, I
4,
built. I didn't
5,
upgrade.
6.
I built
Okay,
using this.
but somebody upgraded. Could have been me.
It was probably
It was
you.
me, so I'm owed a crystal. Yeah, I'm always forgetting to do that.
Cool. So, my turn.
You'll go after Andy's go, yes.
Yes. So let's go with. Let's go with an advance. So I'll go there and I'll take a crystal and a person.
Mm-hmm. So once you've got all of your people on your board, those remaining tech spaces don't do that much.
Yeah, I mean that's a +2 only.
Yeah, so you wouldn't need that.
So I wouldn't need, or I still do, potentially.
Yeah.
'Cause I've got 1, but yeah. And then
Okay.
I'll use this action to
Which
do
cost
a
a crystal.
deployment, which is now 4.
The colonists go to the living area instead of the working area. Does it? When you build over a mine? If it does... We've got the rule book handy.
Is it?
That was a reference book. Oh, I've got it, yeah.
Yep.
I might have remembered that wrong.
Are those supposed to be lying down?
It's certainly not. Thank you. Just used to putting pieces lying down.
Upgrading a building. If there was a colonist on the tile, it goes back to your living quarters. Thank you very much, Enrique. I missed
Back
that.
to my 11.
That actually changes things a lot. So, the shuttle travels.
Yeah, I haven't finished my turn
Oh, okay.
yet because I've got a potential scientist action.
You do.
But I don't think I'll use it.
Okay, so the shuttle travels to here. Thing is, there's not really much up here.
No, I don't particularly need to move.
And the problem is, if we do move up here, Alan's going to fiddle with the shuttle and keep us up there for ages.
Yeah.
But I've got loads of workers over there that I kind of want back.
Well, if you need to go, you need to go.
I'm not going to go because I have other plans. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm going to stay here. You staying?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Next round. Me first. I think we're going to get a scientist.
Which one?
The one that gives points probably for the blue buildings,
So this guy.
which costs 2 minerals to take. Wow.
Also lets you activate this, which is great, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do that then. Right, so I take that. So that cost me 2 minerals.
And that's immediately worth 6
It's immediately
points.
worth 6 points because these are here. And every time a new one of those gets upgraded, you get some more points. And then as my executive action, you get an expendable token.
Thank you.
And use that, which means every turn you can use that for free.
Yep. So you are using my tech with it or not? That's the question.
Well, I don't think... This is a good question. I don't think I'm using your tech.
Yeah.
I think the Defense Exosuit uses that tech, but I don't think that counts as me using that tech.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, activate the defense exosuit up to 2 times plus tech level. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Vittel will tell us if it's wrong. I don't think I'm using the tech by me doing that executive action. If I am, then let us know, and Alan will get a thing.
So you'll get 8
So 8.
moves.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just stay there.
Where did you start? Was it here?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I could have gone
5, 6, 7, 8, and then leave 2 here in a row.
2,
Nicely.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Where were you thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, just
Okay.
to
Yep.
leave them all grouped up
We'll do
nicely.
that. Okay. You're using his tech if you use it more times. Okay, so I am using your tech.
Okay, so Alan
So
will get an action.
Alan will get a free tech upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega oxygen.
Leave a message on Discord, because I think that could probably be clarified.
But now I can use that for free and smash lots of aliens.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. That's me done, isn't it? Yep. So I did my executive action, giving you a token, and used Andy's tech, giving you a free upgrade.
Yeah. So,
But now that I've done that, I probably won't do that executive action again.
Yeah. But that's fine because I can do it every
I'll just let
turn
you
without
keep
paying
doing
for it.
Yeah.
I think I need to take a blueprint.
Oh. Third one's coming out. Which one's that?
Oh, no, wrong one.
Oh yeah, the abduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that allows
Now
you
I'm
to abduct
wondering-
scientists.
I kind of
Yeah,
want...
and he gets the oxygen, which he did get. Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get it out now, but I don't want to block yet more of my... Although most of them are blocked and pretty useless anyway. No,
Oh, hang on.
that's-
Scientist.
Did you give yourself crystals?
2. And I need to replace it with a contract. Now.
So if that scientist goes, what does Andy have to do to use that as action?
He can't. Oh no, he has to
I
spend 2
paid
crystals.
2 crystals,
Okay.
of
So
which
it
I only have a maximum of 1 at the moment. So I will not be able to do it on my turn if you...
Yeah, I
Now
think
the
it might
scientist.
just about be worth doing. Might be a mistake, but
I'm going to
let's
put that contract into play.
upgrade. Upgrade. And then I'll use the scientist to remove your scientist.
So where does he go?
Goes back here. Gets abducted back onto his
Well,
card.
that's
Or her
unfortunate.
card.
My go?
His.
Yes.
I am going to welcome some ships.
2 of them.
2 of them indeed,
Nice. 2
which
plants,
means
2
I'm going to
water.
have to turn a mineral into a plant
Yeah,
and
you get 6
spend
points.
2 water.
95.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll have this one and this one.
So each one comes with
I'll
2 people,
I'll
or a
have
person and a bot.
3 people and a bot, I think. The bot will go here, I presume.
Yep.
And
People go in your living quarters.
here we go. All right, I think I'm done. No executive action because someone moved the scientist.
Cool. And then he says, I will go and build a mine. Let's put it here and take 2 crystals.
Because it's a complex. Can you do that?
Yes, because I've got a mine there.
Oh, you have mine tech.
Yes.
Complexing. Right, okay. Because, yeah, normally you need tech to be able to build complexes just like us.
Yes, yeah.
All done. End of the round.
Yep.
Shuttle travels. I'm going to stand up. I'm not travelling.
Well, are you finishing the game or am I?
Well, I'm probably just going to welcome a ship on my turn.
Which will take you to 98.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of doing, but
If you can hit a 5-pointer, we can save a turn.
yeah, I can't because I got no workers. So I need to be going back into orbit and coming back again just to get my workers back. But yeah, I was probably going to just welcome a ship. You still there?
Yeah, I'm staying.
Okay, right. I choose the welcome a ship action. I spend a plant and a water. I'm going to move. Doesn't really matter. I'll move that one into there, which is 3 points. And I'm going to get a person and a bot. And do I want to do an executive action?
This is the only thing that you don't really score for in this mode, isn't it?
Did you score
These
3 points
people.
for that? We possibly forgot to add that on.
3 points for what?
It's 3 points when you build a colony.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah. So there we go. We've triggered. And I think it says you don't even finish the turn.
No, it ends
Yeah,
immediately.
we did forget to add that points on.
yeah.
So I think that's it.
6,
I think that, it says don't even end the turn. As soon as 100 points. A bit of an anticlimax there.
Yeah. Sorry, I mentioned that.
Winning on an error.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, I was going to build a plant.
So Alan would have had one more turn.
Yeah.
And then you were going to build a greenhouse, and then that would have been it.
Yeah.
So let's just do a points check. Apparently, we've got 17 trackable points. Sorry, 17 untrackable points. So trackable points, we've got 3, 6, 9, 18, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That didn't count. 27 plus 12, 39. I think I have 39 points from this.
Okay.
The third score marker.
Nothing for that one. 3 for that, 6 for that. So it's 9.
Well,
'Cause-
3 for that.
Well,
'Cause it
6
was minus
because
3,
yeah, minus
then-
3 and then 3. So yeah,
it's
so 3 for that, 6 for
3
2
for
for
that.
2.
6,
Another 6 for those.
12.
Tech, I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 3 on buildings. How many is that? Is anyone else
30.
counting? 30. Is there anything I've missed? Is
That's
that
it. So that's 30.
So that takes that up to 69.
Okay. Plus the 8 that we got for this.
That's not part of these trackable ones?
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, all right. Then we've got to add the trackable ones on as well.
Which is
Oh,
17.
That takes us up to 94.
Have we counted that wrong? I feel like we must have
I
counted
think we
wrong
possibly
somewhere.
have. What else have
9,
we
10,
got
11,
points
12,
for?
13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24.
Well done, humans. You pushed the aliens back to their planet. Where is the alien planet? That is the question.
Yeah. Who knows?
But yeah, where have we missed the scoring from? 6, 9, 18, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 39.
Yeah.
I think mine is 39, plus the 8 is 47, 57, 64, plus yours, which was 30,
Yeah.
which is 94. So we've missed some points somewhere.
Yeah.
Where have we missed the points from? Oh, scientist. I took a scientist, which was 6.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
So 100. So I think we're out by a point,
Yeah.
possibly.
Give or
But
take.
we have triggered the end of the game. We missed untrackable points for the level 3 air build. The level 3 air build was 0 points. Yeah. So there you go. We have reached 100. It was fascinating to play. I mean, it's on Mars.
Yeah.
I am glad I didn't play the alien.
It was good fun.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good fun.
No, so what would you do different from the start?
Like I say, I think there's potentially a couple of ways of going about it. I definitely don't think I would have built on colony shelters.
Right.
I think it restricts it too much in terms of what you can deploy.
Okay.
I'm not even sure. Yes, the one bit I can't work out is, would I put shelters in and amongst you at all?
To block us?
To block us. Block you, yeah. Because it only blocks one space. You can kind of easily work around it, and you do a far better job at blocking me of building aliens from them than I can do of you positioning anything.
Interesting.
So you getting your buildings blocked in hurts your deployment.
Hurts my deployment, yeah. Because obviously here's a shelter. I can't deploy... I mean, obviously I couldn't deploy on it because I had a thingy on it, but I couldn't deploy around it because you built around it, and I couldn't deploy this one because I built around it.
So what about if you built your shelters around the outside and then sent the aliens into...
Yeah, that's what...
Okay.
I don't
Delay
think you
us.
go right to the outside. I think maybe you go somewhere in the middle and you build them so that they're around, and then you can move.
Yeah.
Now...
Well, I mean, your little shelters might be awkward in the middle, but your mines going there could be
the
very
mines go in the middle.
obstructing.
Because
you don't build from them. They literally go down, they get you a crystal.
You deploy from them.
No, you don't deploy from
can.
mines. I don't think you can.
It's your buildings.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just sort of assumed it was
Yeah,
shelters.
when you deploy
Yeah,
troopers, you deploy onto your buildings.
Well, the next thing is I'd read the rules properly
Okay?
so that
Yeah.
I know all the rules.
Yeah, you don't have to deploy onto shelters.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems a little bit less restrictive there. Actually, you can probably disregard all of that stuff that I was just saying then.
You can deploy onto mines.
I was working around... Oh, wow. So when I wasn't sitting there doing these actions, because I was thinking I had to deploy onto shelters, I could have been deploying them onto mines as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that actually seems a lot less restrictive then, actually.
Scott is asking about progress cubes. No, progress cubes, we scored that as the untrackable points.
Yeah, the other thing that slightly worries me is this little man here getting up to 8 movement.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's a good idea to take this early, and you've got to fight that with all your might to just keep it as low as possible.
I imagine it's also going to hurt you a little bit that there's only 2 human players, because that means that I can spam it every round.
And the other thing as well,
I see what you mean, yeah.
which caught me out, was you guys weren't sharing tech, which is completely understandable, because you build what you're...
Yeah. But if it was a 4-player, we'd have...
There would be
we'd
more
have to,
sharing of tech.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, okay, well, I can advance these up quite nicely with you sharing the tech, which happens quite often in a normal game of On Mars, but whether this was just a one-off or not, I think I maybe only got 2 or 3 advancements out of you, if that.
Yeah, I think I borrowed one of yours once.
Yeah, I mean, I borrowed one of yours at the start, and that was it, really, yeah.
And that caught me out a little bit, because I was thinking, okay, well, I'll be able to get these techs on the board and move them up, and actually...
They move quite slowly.
They move, there's 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and then a 4. They move quite slowly.
Yeah.
Do you have any other good ways of getting them up?
No, I've got one item that allows me to move 1.
Yeah.
So it's not
that's
even a double
painfully
up.
slow, isn't it?
Whereas
So,
we've got loads of ways of increasing tech, with these and with other ways and all sorts of things.
So those were the things that caught me out a little bit.
Isaac is saying, the aliens needed to face 2 humans at once without backup. Yes.
Yeah. So but like I say, I think there's plenty of things I would do differently, and I think it's definitely winnable.
Yeah.
I think you just need a couple of goes to get used to it.
Yeah.
And then you'd be on it.
We didn't get our sabotage tokens down.
Didn't
That
get
could have been
sabotage tokens
interesting.
down. That's the thing. There's a lot of the game that we didn't do.
Yeah.
You only got the R&D corruption out late in the game. If that had come out earlier, then that would have changed things a bit, because I didn't bother with the shield tech in the end.
No.
It was like, well, I could do this, but actually we're okay, because you can put these shield tokens on tech to protect them. You can also put them on buildings.
Yeah.
And if you shield the buildings, the aliens can't move in.
Yeah.
So this was a whole part of the game that we didn't really cover.
No, these actions and these expendable actions is an interesting one as well. Because like I say,
gets you to do 2 actions when it's your turn.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of times where it forced you to not be able to reset.
Yeah. And I think if the human player was looking to be nasty, I think they would keep an eye out on when I'm about to reset. I'd be going, right, expendable action, even if I don't necessarily want to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, an executive action. To
Are
give
they all
him
your
an expendable
crystals?
token. Yeah, it was by the
So
end.
you
of it.
weren't spending that many crystals then?
I think he was most of the game, but then just
Yeah.
picked up a lot at the end from
Okay.
putting down late
yeah,
mines.
Yeah,
Right.
that was basically it, yeah. But they do, the crystal income is pretty good. I thought this steel crystals one would be quite useful, but I think if I had the game again, I might not pick that one up.
Okay.
I think I may not pick up the deploy on buildings one as well.
Just have deploy
Potentially.
next to buildings and move.
And move. Yeah. I think that's a good,
Yeah.
like I say, build them maybe around here, deploy next to buildings, and
Move
then
them in.
start moving
and
them in.
cover the inside of the board
Yeah.
with aliens.
Although, like I say, I think if you do that, you've got to try and stop that suit, because it doesn't matter how many movements you've got alien moving
Right.
in. If you've got a movement 8 suit that can be boosted by people, you're going to lose your aliens pretty quickly.
So one of the guys who did a lot of testing of this, Julian Pombo, is also the co-designer of Mikado de Lisboa, visibly saying that one of the first moves from Julian, who is the best alien, was to place aliens on your buildings, not allowing the humans to upgrade them. So early on, deploy aliens on the board and put them on the buildings, and then the humans just can't upgrade them.
Yeah, if we can't get this and that out in the first place, and that's going to make things very difficult.
So making much more stunned them in the same much more difficult. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's the first time you've played it. You've not played it. It's a learning game. We didn't know what to expect at all, so we just carried on going about our business and gaining points, and the pressure was on you to slow us down and stop us doing it.
Interesting that it finished well before any of the normal game end criteria would have hit.
I lost track of counting the rounds, but
that's probably because, like I say, I wasn't doing enough to disrupt. Maybe. Like I say, with there is a way to do it, doing it how I was, but keeping them far away and just literally trying to throw them all down. But I don't know.
It's your take. You need to be deploying 4 or 5 at a time.
Yeah.
And then every couple of rounds, deploying another 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And sticking them on the board and really putting the pressure on us to
actually come and get me.
Yeah.
Rather than, and like I say, I think keeping this guy under control is big.
Is important.
Yeah, I think you've got to stop him from either getting out at all, or if you're going to get him out, you've got to stop him being upgraded at will.
So what we've done tonight is we've played Chapter 1.
Yes.
Right, of the expansion. So the expansion, just as a reminder for those people that are coming late, is on Kickstarter right now. It contains 4 chapters, and when you look at all of the components that come with this game, there's quite a lot of them. These are all the components for this particular game, and this is the biggest part of the rulebook. Chapter 2 is a Outbreak. This is a 2 to 4 player cooperative scenario, which is hard, and it uses different components. So all of those things over there that are off the table, but you have a new scientist, a microbiologist, and you actually have a virus that's spreading through the colony. I don't know where Vittel got the idea of the theme for this one, 'cause that would never happen.
No, definitely not.
But basically you're fighting against an outbreak and there's a virus and everything else. So that's Chapter 2. Chapter 3... no, that's that one. Chapter 3 is Blackout. This is a moderate difficulty, so easier than the last one. But this is where there's been some vandalism and there's a blackout and there's something like that going on. Don't know if that's to do with aliens. It might be, it might not be. And then the final bit is Monolith. This is a solo scenario with a configurable difficulty level. And again, there's a huge amount of cards which are off camera. But these are all for the solo game. So as I mentioned at the start, if you are interested in seeing chapters 2 and 3 being played, Antlab Games and Before You Play have done playthroughs of those. So if you're interested, go and check them out. Monolith has been played. Definitely Mark Dainty from Not Board Gaming has covered it. I don't know if he's done a video for it, but he did a review of it. Either me or Tom Heath from Slicker Drips might be doing the solo game during the campaign. We're not sure yet. We're still trying to work that out. But there you go. That is what's in the expansion. And one thing that I didn't mention at the start, but every month I do a Patreon giveaway. So one of my Patreon supporters at producer level or higher has a chance of winning something every month. And this month's giveaway is for a copy of this expansion. So if you are a patron supporter of mine, at some point this month, as long as you are a patron supporter by the end of the month, I'll be doing a draw on the 1st of, what month are we in? July? August.
Yes.
1st of August, I'll be doing the draw. So if you are a backer of it, don't worry, keep your pledge. But if you win the contest, then obviously you can cancel the pledge. But yeah, thank you very much to Eagle Griffin Games for giving me a copy of the expansion to give away to one of my patron supporters. We're all done.
Yes.
How many
Martian scent
times do you think you should play the base game of this before jumping into the expansion?
More than one,
Okay.
I would say. But would you say that? It depends, actually.
I think it's interesting you say that, because I think if you played this base game 2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
I don't think you would have played that any better.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. And I was going to say, I lost quite badly, but it was still very enjoyable.
That wasn't because you weren't experienced with the base game. I
No.
think playing the Alien is so different.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was the only thing that is a little bit is, I think if you had more games of the base game of On Mars, you might have a little bit more idea of what you guys are putting
To get
together,
points.
and
Right.
so there was a little bit of that. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that gave points.
Yeah.
But to be honest, yeah, like I say, I played the base game once. I came in, I played this like fine.
Yeah.
Badly, but fine. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, if you've played it once, you can jump straight into
Yeah.
this, as long as you're not too fussed about winning with the aliens. Maybe.
Yeah. Cool. Right. We're all done. We'll say goodnight. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Eagle Griffin Games for sponsoring this video. Thank you to Vittel for all of your hard work and your help in today in helping learn the game. And thank you very much to all of my patron supporters that help fund the channel. If you like the content that I create, obviously give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment in the video. And consider supporting me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/gaming rules. Right, time to put this away. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.